Boom.
On Instagram too?
I don't know. I think you want to check or no?
Yeah.
Do you want? Well, but don't. The last time we were doing this, this dude turned on the Instagram live, and then the audio was playing through, and then so it was doubling up on the mic, and it was annoying as hell.
No, like an echo.
Yeah. You're not live, dude. You're live on YouTube.
Am I? And maybe it will go live. It will go live.
Still not live.
Hey, welcome. Why you got to ruin my intro? Why you got to ruin my intro like that? Welcome in, everybody. The 23 Moto podcast. I am your host. That's the camera we're looking at, by the way. I have the B camera just in case here. But I'm Michael Corley, my brother Robbie Corley.
What's up?
Joining us today, Shane Davis. Model? What's the title? Model?
Yeah, underwear
model.
Yeah.
Influencer, YouTuber,
whatever.
110 Suron guy.
Yeah, just basically a professional idiot.
Poker player.
Yeah, I like playing poker.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Did you play poker last night?
Not last night.
Oh, okay.
No, you're at Bare Knuckle last night.
Yeah. Bare Knuckle was pretty sick.
How was that?
I'm hungover.
Yeah. That's what I like.
But it was a good time, dude. I wanted to do it. I actually still want to do it. I know this guy Brad, that he's like kind of sets up. He's like Bryce Hall's manager. And he was like telling me.
Bryce Hall or Brees Hall?
Bryce.
Is it? Oh, Brees, maybe a football player.
Brees Hall is a football player. Bryce Hall is a TikToker / bare knuckle guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
YouTuber. It's funny about him. He's like, he totally plays off like he's like that guy that dancing TikTok dude.
He's not.
But he's actually cool as fuck.
Yeah, I've heard.
So it is who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're probably thinking of the same person, but yeah, everybody's got that persona they put out on social media.
100%.
You know what I mean? And they're completely different in real life.
Like me.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people. I'm kind of just. I'm like the same. I feel like
I've heard you're exactly the same as you are on the internet and in person.
For
same
sure.
That will. So we'll get into all the nitty gritty and everything, but
those glasses are fucking dope.
You could have them when you leave.
Jeff Emick. You know
Jeff Emick?
Jeff Emick?
Yeah.
He
gave us them. Yeah. So he came in and
he was here.
Yeah, he brought these. So every once in a while when there's like a cool story going on, I'll drop them on real quick.
Actually pretty sick.
Yeah, it's like
they're yours, dude. You can have them.
So Shane Davis from Pro BMX Rider.
Yeah.
That's what I've known you for a long time is BMX. We grew up racing BMX.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. And then I got on a dirt bike and I said, I'm never pushing pedals ever again.
Yeah.
And so I'm fat and lazy. So I'm like, I'm not doing this again. Yeah. And so we wanted you to come in. You and I have been talking about this for a while now, having you on. Like you have a unique like perspective on all sorts of things, action sports, YouTube, like influencers. You don't want to call it that. You call it that, whatever you want, but you have like I think a unique perspective. And what we're trying to show is a little bit of different aspects to Moto. It's a Moto central,
but not
podcast,
just talk about,
but not just be Moto
or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're like in the thick of it, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
I think my brand and everything is just ADHD.
Yeah.
I'm just into everything.
Yeah.
Besides like, the lame shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
So it's because it's interesting enough is I know a lot about you and your history and like what you've done and all that stuff. This dude is way more in the YouTube world, like in that whole world than I am. He was like telling me
social media, all that stuff.
He was telling me different things, and I'm like, dude, I totally forgot about that. Like
there's stuff that I know about you that he doesn't know about you. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Just because I followed you for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I can get into how I started follling you and all that. But
how's it been? How's everything going?
Dude, everything's been actually really good. I mean, I've been living in LA like these past like 2 months, living at the Kyrgo house with Becky.
Yeah.
And I've been helping him and pretty much everybody out with like Kyrgo and just social media in general. So just helping out on the back end with everything. There's so much to do with social media that people don't even understand. That
I know.
I'd love to even just tell you guys it help whatever. But
we take whatever advice we can get.
No, 100%. Like and they're just on like an extra level right now of like pushing social media.
Yeah.
And I'm in the thick of it. So it's so cool to watch. Like I'm addicted to like that.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to like wanting to create something.
That's us. You know what I mean? Like I love watching YouTube. I love like TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff, but I love trying to think of videos and going out and making stuff and just creating content. I have so much fun doing it.
Yeah. A lot of people like like even my channel, like even since I don't know my channel, I still do a bunch of other channels.
Yeah.
You know, so like I'm still
that
doing YouTube.
That you're in or run.
I just like run, but like also like I'm not in some of them, but like I'll be in like with Mickey and stuff. Like all my friends, like I'll be fucking doing still the stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's cool, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't know that part at all.
Yeah.
So you're living in LA?
Yeah, but I still got my spot like right outside Canyon Lake. So
in Marietta, right there.
And I know roommate.
Caleb
And, okay, all right. I just didn't know if like I didn't want to name.
Literally.
Yeah. So I know Caleb was one of the best dudes ever.
So
and
sick.
somebody that I was like, dude, him and I wanted to do, you know, I do tailgate talks. I don't know if you've ever seen that,
Yeah,
but I do.
Those are actually really cool.
Thank you. I'm like, okay, with Caleb I want that aspect of the trainer. And I'm like, oh, that kind of fits more in like the tailgate talk world. But I know that you live with him. And so I've known him for a long time. And like, so that helped too. And I'm like, all right, I don't know you personally, but I know Caleb and I don't think he'll hang out with douchebags. You know what I mean? I think he'll hang, like, and you're living with him, but you're also splitting your time, you know, back and forth. But are you starting to see more of your time just going to be spent all out in LA, or what are you going to do?
I like to say I'm like half and half, but dude, I've been in LA like the full 2 months I've even been there. And just like, I mean, dude, like fucking pampered. It's a big ass mansion.
Yeah.
Like I have like a nice room. I have like pretty much just the nicest setup. Like when you're like in LA, I fucking hate LA.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting.
I do too.
But like where we are, like it's like its own little town, the house, because it's the property's so big. So like I don't even leave the house. I don't need to. There's no point. Like there's food, like I'll just like DoorDash, which is fucking insanely expensive.
Yes. Dude, especially after you do it like the 10th time in a row.
Yeah. So I just got my Surround and Talaria, and I just been riding to like the store and just getting food. It's so fun.
And then rolling back.
You don't want to fucking drive in LA.
No, hell no. And you don't want to walk.
No.
Yeah.
No, I can't walk, dude. My knees are so bad.
From BMX and everything.
Yeah.
Were you doing Nitro? Weren't you just back from Nitro, or did you do like a small stint with them?
I think the last time I did do one, when was the last one?
With people that are wondering, Nitro Circus.
Yeah.
Some people know, some people don't, but
I think a year ago was the last time I rode a Nitro ramp. And then I was in Washington. I do monster shows. It's like
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like you know how like Twitch and them they do shows. Like I do the monster shows. Like usually I'm riding
the BMX dirt jumps.
Yeah. I like tore my ACL in DC like 3 months ago. So like my right leg, because I already had my ACL in my left leg gone. So my right leg's fucking done now. And I'm like, shit. So since I've been out, like I just been helping with social media and doing a lot of like monster shows, hosting.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
Hosting and like managing and whatnot too.
Yeah.
You know, like Dan Hubbard.
I know the name. I don't know him though.
Yeah, he's a goat. He's like the announcer for Supercross.
Yeah.
Fucking goat, dude. But he like runs the business, and then like I just basically just do it for him.
I had no. Okay, that's like going back to what you were saying about like the social media aspect and how much goes behind it.
Yeah,
I had no idea any of that stuff happened.
Dude, you're super linked up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I've made a lot of friends throughout. Like, just honestly, I think YouTube saved me making friends.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, YouTube was the best way to make friends. Like right now, like we're just making friends with each other right now, just from.
I don't know.
Like pretty much fucking YouTube, you know?
I'm forced to be friends with them.
Yeah. It's true. It's like he's your fucking brother.
I have to.
He's like fucking nerd.
Yeah. Leave me alone. You won't leave me alone.
So you spent so back to LA. You spend a lot of time in Miami too, don't you?
I just been going recently. I was in Orlando. Yeah, I was in Orlando for like
that's where he honeymooned
and stuff. Really?
Yeah. Not in Orlando, in Miami.
Oh, okay, Miami.
Yeah, I love Miami.
I was in Miami like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Miami is super cool. We went to the Jack Doherty party.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That kid's it's really fucking skin crawling just to even like
as soon as you said that name.
Yeah, it's like right?
Well, you don't wait. Is he not good? I see. This is not a world I live in.
Jack Doherty is a kid that does like content short form, but like, I mean, I don't know. He's just like he's cool.
Is he like not confrontational, but like abrasive?
This is his thing, which I love fucking shithead kids. I love kids that are just fucking assholes that do stupid things. Like it's so fun to watch them.
Yeah.
You know, like if I ever have a kid, I just want to be a little asshole.
Okay.
All right. You know,
yeah.
Fuck with old people, do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But he's like, he does this thing where he has a bunch of bodyguards and he just goes in public.
Yeah.
And he like fucks with people. And then when they try to do something, the bodyguards help him.
Okay. So I do remember somebody tried slapping him or something like that. And his bodyguard like came in or something. I kind of remember.
There's been a bunch of different drama with that kid. Yeah. But I only see the side of it that you see on, you know, YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. And
he's a cool kid.
Is he?
I think he's just fucking dude. He's like a little. He has to drink like 8 monsters a day
to function.
He's just like fucking cracked out.
He's got a ton of money. Nobody tells him no.
The thing that I don't like, the one aspect that I have a hard time with in our industry in moto, it's bad. I don't know about in the world that the multiple worlds that you're in, but in moto, if you come to me and I have this opinion of you, and then I meet you, and when cameras are off or like all that stuff, you're completely different. Yeah, I don't mess with you. Like I'm like, nah, like I'm not like on a TV show. You know what I mean? I'm not an actor. And so like, if they treat me like crap off camera, I don't mess with you. Like if I don't mean like you, cause I turn it on and turn it off, you know, like I don't mean that, but like, if I'm hanging out with somebody that's like that and they're like really abrasive or really like in that world, and then you get them off camera and they're like super nice and gracious, I'm like, like I don't.
There's a bunch of people that are like, different in a way of like they're just quiet and shy outside of like
which is camera, weird,
which is really weird. Because but like those are the type of people that like aren't doing it for fun. Yeah, they're doing it because they're trying to make money. Exactly. And I mean, there's probably most of them are the dudes that are doing it to make money. Yeah, are doing it the best because they're fucking.
That's what they're super focused on it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, I get it for sure.
How was that party?
Jack Doherty's party. Yeah. It was cool. Little baby showed up, and it's pretty funny. He like Mickey. He's the one that kind of set that up. He did set it up, but he like had little baby come out, and Jack Doherty paid him $250,000 just to show up and play 3 songs. And literally, little baby walked up.
No way.
Little baby's like too cool type dude. Yeah. Like, walks up, plays 3 songs.
Dipped.
All right, you got the cash. Takes the cash, and he's like, later.
See ya. No way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all he was paid to do.
That's FU money, dude. If you could pay somebody to come up and show up to do 3 songs and then pay him $250,000 and he's gone.
Yeah, $250K for literally 3 songs.
Yeah, but it depends. I mean, I don't know how much that dude makes and everything of all the stuff that he does. But if that elevates his content to a certain level or having him there or something like that, he might get half that back just by having him there.
No,
you know what I mean? And it's like a good investment kind of a thing.
If I'm getting paid $250K to go anywhere, you're gonna know that I'm getting paid $250K.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. I'm gonna be like, yeah. Any extra work you guys need? Like, I'll fucking. I'll play 5 songs, dude. Yeah. You know what?
Whatever. And, you want to play the whole album, dude?
Yeah. I'll fucking do it all. Yeah. You know. But he just said, nah, we're coming up. He's like, it's like whatever, average as shit. Like he's like, cool.
That's because he's used to probably getting that all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like the first time he ever got hit up to play a song or 3 songs for $200,000, he was probably pumped. Yeah. But now he does it all the time, so he's probably like, it is what it is.
Dude, I'd be pumped to show up somewhere for $500, like let alone $250,000. I'd be like, dude, what is going on here?
No, great.
Yeah. All right. So rewinding a little bit to try and keep us on track.
We jump all over the place, dude. I got ADHD too.
You got bad ADHD. Yeah. He's got bad ADHD. I'm like gonna try and keep us like straight.
I'm all over the place. That's good. He kind of centers.
Yeah.
You get out of the place, and then you're like, oh, we have to go back on track.
Yes,
you need that guy.
Well,
you know?
because so what my whole angle about everything I do is I want people, which it's a little bit easier for you, but like in the motor world, I want people to get to know people under the helmet. Yeah, and like really get to know who they are, and like because people have a mindset of who this person is. Which this is kind of ADHD bouncing all over the place. I was going to have a secret caller for you. Yeah. And we couldn't make it happen. Hayden was going to call in.
Oh,
Deegan. Yeah. And he was going to call in and like, we just couldn't figure it out. I don't know where he is, but I was like, dude, just call in, act like you're a fan, like all this kind of stuff and see if he could figure it out.
Say some stupid shit.
Yeah. And I'm like,
dickhead.
But goes, we can go to some Deegan stories, but that goes to my like where I try to get people to really know who they are under the helmet and under, you know, the facade of everything that they kind of do. How did you go? Like you started BMX and then you had the whole, I want to say it was right after you did Hemecula and like that whole world. Like, is that the trajectory that you kind of went on? Or how did that work?
I did BMX and like, I didn't even hit my like full potential, but like when I was like 21, 22, I was like touring, doing like shows and whatnot, and I was like, fuck, like my friend's parents got into my head because I don't really have like a family, family background. My friend's parents got in my head saying like, oh, it's not gonna last forever type shit.
Yeah, of course.
Like, well, fuck you, dude, damn it, you know. And then I went and got a job. I went and got like a electrician job. I was there for 2 years, like doing commercial electric.
Where at?
Berg Electric.
No, but well, yeah, I mean, not, but where? Like, was it out here?
Yeah, it was
okay.
It was in California.
Okay, all right.
And then I just was like doing electrical, and I fucking just hated it. I didn't even hate it like on the working aspect because I could work, you know. I just hated the way they treated people, not me. I hated the way they treated other people.
Yeah,
like the construction business is so fucking whack to me. Like I feel like they're just everybody's dick riding to the top.
Yeah,
a lot of it is, dude.
And I was just like, fuck this, and I like quit. And right when I quit, I just went hard on BMX. Like I think that's like the best is like when somebody like gets rid of something, they're like have nothing else to lose.
Super motivated,
hard on BMX, and then like just like that was like when I probably peaked in BMX because I was just doing the most and fucking injuries. But then I started Hemecula with Jackson and Timmy and Pappas, and then we just fucking carried it, and that was like the cool part.
Yeah, that was pretty. It was pretty sweet.
I actually was a fan of David Dobrik. That's why I started.
You were?
Yeah.
Dude, he's actually pretty entertaining for a long time.
Have you watched his like actual YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucker kills it.
Yeah. At 4 minutes,
it keeps your attention like this the whole time. You know what I mean?
And then I don't know how that dude is making as much money as he is without doing YouTube at all. Snapchat.
Dude,
like
I know the fucking numbers behind a lot of people.
It's insane.
Like you got dudes like fucking. I wouldn't even say. I'm not going to name drop.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, like in the moto industry that are just.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Snapchat.
Yeah. And it is wild to me the amount of money that you can make on that stuff and how. But like David Dobrik, I'm trying to think around those times.
I could tell you straight up if David Dobrik is getting probably like, I don't know, because I know someone he's probably getting an average of like 150 a month.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed,
at least
easily.
Yeah.
A month.
But like, sure. But then he went and started doing mainstream stuff.
Yeah,
you know, like that's like he crossed over where a lot of people have a harder time doing that in like the mainstream side of things.
Yeah,
he definitely was the one that got to not Dancing with the Stars. What am I thinking of?
Oh yeah,
he was hosting something.
Yeah, he was hosting something. Yeah.
What the hell was he hosting? Got Talent or something? I don't know.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
I remember.
But so when did you start seeing that like YouTube and like social media and all that kind of stuff could provide you not with necessarily with a job, but like you could start seeing that as like something that you could do that wasn't just BMX? Was it with like when Hemecula took off or like?
I mean, I think what helped out was like, honestly, what helped out a lot was like COVID. I think when COVID hit, like we had so much time and it was just
you didn't have anything else to do.
We literally just did fucking videos all the time.
Yeah,
we're like, and like I was just fucking wrecking myself. That's when I broke my back during COVID.
Yeah,
and
you were flipping. What didn't you?
It was a trampoline.
Yeah,
so fucking stupid.
Wait, when didn't you do like a quarter pipe flare or something like that too at McNeil's? And didn't you hurt your back too?
No, I like fucking. I was fine after that.
I don't know why I thought that was your back.
Fucking snapped my femur, but like I bent the bars.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That was a hard.
I remember the first time I ever saw any of your content or anything that you put out, because I didn't really follow Hemecula, but like I would see the stuff pop up every once in a while, was when you jumped the fence.
Oh yeah,
like
right over here.
I still have a misdemeanor because of that.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh my gosh!
Not even because of like jumping the fence, it's because we cut the tree.
Nuh-uh. So you got like damage or whatever.
City property.
Shit, yeah.
Oh my gosh! But I remember the first time I saw you, and that's when I followed you on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, dude, this guy's like pretty damn good on a bike. And I was like, oh shit, he's a BMX rider.
Yeah.
And then it like all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'll start following him. And then I created 23, and then like we interacted and stuff like that. And then here the fuck we are. It's fucking weird.
So Hemecula was like,
we can get into that.
YouTube was missing something. You know what I mean? Like Hemecula. Everybody was kind of scared to put content out like that. You know what I mean? You guys hit it hard running.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like with Timmy and Pappas and all that. Where are those guys?
Timmy moved to Costa Rica.
Oh shit.
And Jackson actually recently went to Costa Rica too. And then Pappas, he just works a regular job.
Is he surfing, or why do they pick Costa Rica?
I think they just fucking are loving
it.
There. I don't
know. Dude,
I've
been to Costa Rica. I honeymoon in Costa Rica. It's great.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Timmy went out there way early and like fell in love with it. And like he's like,
that's cheap.
Like him. That's him too.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
Dude.
And he stopped drinking, partying like heavy. So he just was like straight to Costa Rica. And
that's what he needed.
Yeah. He probably actually needed it for sure.
Yeah.
So okay, so Hemecula, I remember I was laying in bed. It was like 11 o'clock at night, right? And then one of your videos just popped up on my I was scrolling through one of the videos. I'm like, what is this? So I clicked on it, and dude, I got hooked. Probably watched maybe 2 hours worth that night.
Yeah,
no joke. Just scrolling through, watching all the videos, right?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, so I'm starting to follow you, watching all your videos, and then that's when Hemecula, like you started getting what, strikes, and stuff like that. And is that what happened with Hemecula?
That was another thing that just kind of fucking was a damper to it. One, I honestly, if I were being completely honest, is one, I kind of pushed my friends away through work because you can't really, like, you can't be the boss of your friends.
No, it's hard.
And I couldn't mix the leader and boss. I like wasn't trying to be boss, but like I can't tell like my best friend, like, hey bro, we need to do this. Like, you have to do this. You know, I can't tell my best friend that because they're gonna be like, whatever. But if he's an employee, like you could tell
them and they need to do it.
Because you're paying them. And like obviously we're all trying to get paid and stuff, but like we never made money off YouTube.
Just by merch.
But I never wanted to sell merch until like we hit like over 10,000 subs.
Yeah.
I wanted to create a demand. I wanted to like make sure people are gonna buy this shit off the shelves.
Selling merch was insanely difficult.
Yeah. And we fucking, when we did, it like did really good, you know.
I remember being at the gym, and it was like right after I saw some of those videos, and somebody rolled through in a Hemecula shirt like the day after I saw that video I was telling you about, and I was like, damn. Or I'm like, maybe it's just that popular, or it was just because I just watched it and I like saw the logo, and I'm like, and I can't remember what shirt it was, but I remember being like, oh, okay, seeing that stuff. And then you would see Buttery is great at that stuff.
I would say Buttery fucking helped me out so much and as just a fucking YouTube guy, like he really fucking helped me out a lot.
So
and
you got
Tanner,
you got to talk to him because every time I've been around that dude, he rock stars the shit out of me. And Medium is cool, dude. One of the coolest guys ever. Hugs me, you know, dabs me up, all that stuff. Like, but I like say 2 words to Buttery, and it's like I don't got time for you, kind of a thing. I swear to God, maybe every single time. I never rubbed him. Never.
I hope not.
Dude. I never fucking rubbed him off. Dude.
Nah, come on. But yeah, every single time. And like I've hit him up like on Instagram, no response. I've like taken photos of him, gotten videos of him, no response. I'm like, dude, like what did I do? Like, what did I do to this guy?
Something that you just don't really haven't realized that
you
did.
I just don't think he has any.
100%. It's nothing will ever with that guy be like personal.
Yeah,
like, you know. And I'm crazy. I'm like surprised because Medium's usually the quiet guy that doesn't want to talk.
He's super cool.
Buttery's the guy that like really talks. Like if you go to fucking Supercross, Medium is in the stands already with his chick, you know, hanging out and
like leave me alone.
And Buttery is like talking and all the fans are asking like, where's Medium? And he's like, oh, he's probably hanging out with like
his chick
or chicks or something and just hyping his boy up. Like he's probably hanging out with chicks. And then every time they see Medium, because they're separated at Supercross, he's like, yo, where's Buttery? He's like, I don't know, fucking talking to fans or some shit. He's like hypes him up and then he's just like, I don't know, it's pretty funny. But Medium's usually the quiet guy.
But he gave you a ton of advice, like starting out and like all that kind of stuff. Like because you guys would be in his videos, he would have you guys in his videos sometimes,
vice
like
versa.
Yeah, we definitely bounced off each other for sure. And I think was main thing that like I focus on, especially if it's like anything collaborative. I don't want to fucking like when I first met Buttery, I'm not fucking putting a camera in his face, you know?
Yeah, just like this.
Yeah, like what up? Like welcome to the YouTube channel, dude. You fucking you know? I'm not doing that. Like I didn't do that. I've never done that with anybody because I'm not like that guy, you know. But like I like have friendship with him, and he obviously knows I have a channel. And then like I'm like doing things for my channel, and he's just like, "Fuck, this is crazy." So he would film, you know, and he's like, because it's good for content for him too. And then it would just pump my program because he would just fucking like
you would get the viewers, you would get the overflow and stuff like that coming to check out your channel. I think that maybe is when I first saw your channel. Is like I was watching one of his videos or something like that, and then I saw you guys pop in, and then it led me to there. You know, I think I might be subscribed to Hemecula still. I don't know.
I know I am for sure. Okay, so going back to like working with friends and everything. So that was kind of one of the reasons, like putting work and friends together kind of just pushed each other away.
I think so. And we were living together, all of us at the same time.
Right there off right off, I don't know if you want to say, you don't know there anymore, right? Off Mirror Hot Springs,
anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. You're like, you want to give the address?
It was Clearbrook Drive right there.
I found it one day because I was driving over there because I do HVAC for work, and I was driving, and then the van that you had with Hemecula on the side of it was parked right there.
Oh, really?
So this is where he lives.
Yeah, we were all living together, and like I was with Jackson yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I still love Jackson to death, and we still have a good friendship with each other. But it's just like
He's the one that's still here working a regular job.
he moved to Costa Rica for a little bit, and now he's back here working a regular job as well. But yeah, we just like, dude, honestly, just not bumping heads a little bit here and there, like, and like it turned to a point where it's like I did 2 years straight on YouTube. I never missed a week.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I fucking made sure
filmed.
Was that, but like there's a time and place where you're like, fuck, we don't have content, and it's the last day, and I'm like freaking out trying to tell them like, yo, we have to go film, and that pushes them away. Like I remember when I did the flare and the pit bike, the whole reason why I did that, I knew I wasn't gonna fucking land it.
You had no content.
Oh, really? And you needed it?
It was I had to post on Thursday, and it was Wednesday, and I had nothing.
So you went to McNeil's,
and I was trying to pump my fucking merch at the same time too. So I was just like, I hit up McNeil's, like, dude, like, fuck, I need to do something. He's like, "Oi, mate, fucking set this thing up right here. I got it fucking perfect for you." And I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, it's not fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
I'm gonna do it anyways.
This is not gonna work. And I'm like, fuck.
So you went into it thinking you could make it or not make it?
No, he went into knowing he wasn't.
Oh, okay. So not when you got there and saw it.
I knew I was.
He just needed content, so he's like, "Well, I'm just gonna
I
flip
just
it."
I just thought maybe you were like, "Oh, I could probably land it," but when you got there, you're like, "No, I'm not landing."
That would have been sweet if you did, though.
Yeah, like I knew the flip was, the rotation was perfect, but the landing just was not.
It was terrible.
It was so flat. It was like me doing it to a bank, and I'm like,
yeah, no.
I'm like, dude, yeah. So I fucking wrecked myself. And the first time I tried the flare on the pit bike was the same exact situation. I didn't have a video.
Oh yeah,
and that setup was worse.
That's kind of dangerous. Like when you think about it, is like it's forcing your hand, especially if you're like thinking about it and you're like, dude, I don't have to do this, and this is like everything is telling me not to do this.
Yeah.
Like, but it kind of forces you sometimes to level up and like do cool things.
Makes good content.
Yeah, and it does make good content. But you also don't want to destroy yourself.
I know, but like, dude, I would live in so much guilt for not posting.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like, I would beat the fuck out of myself if I didn't.
You know? Okay.
Mentally.
Expand on that. yeah. But yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, condone that here. Is expand on that, because I think a lot of people, when they see YouTubers, like especially very successful ones, they think it's, oh my God, they have the life. It's easy. They don't stress about anything, like all that stuff. Like right before you're coming here, I'm like, shit, I have to move this table because this isn't how we normally sit. I have to set up all the cameras. I have to set this up, and I'm stressing out. Oh, the lights going down. Like I'm stressing about a million different things. But all they do is they sit down, they see this, and they're like, bro, that was easy. That was simple.
But a lot of those people, big time, you know, YouTubers, anything, they got the people that do all that stuff for them, though, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like you're investing into your program and whatever makes your life easy, just to only solely focus on content.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
In a perfect world. Imagine all you guys have to do is like be able to like research stuff and then just hop in a chair and fucking have everything done. You know, like that's like, you guys would probably be way more efficient. You guys are probably efficient already, but like there's just so much shit doing it.
You want to know one of the funniest parts?
Yeah.
I consider myself the talent of this show.
He is the talent.
Okay. He kind of runs everything behind the scenes. I kind of just show up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you see him putting on makeup over here? Dude, he was dusting
I'm not gonna
himself.
Lie. If he needs me, if he were to text me like, hey, I need you to just come over here, help me set up all that, I'll be right over here. You know what I mean? But typically,
that was me. You know, like that was me in that situation too. You know. But like, dude, there's times where you just fucking push people like away. That's what I did, you know. But like, I'm also way different than you, and like, I had a stressful ass program.
Yours is a lot more stressful. Like, because was that your only source of income?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is my like barely source of income. Like, this is a full on passion project, fun thing that I don't make money on. Like that, I literally am very much in the hole, and my wife will tell you that I'm in the hole on everything. But it's just I have so much fun doing it. But if you are depending on it for money, like what I was saying, that stress factor goes to 1,000.
Dude, there was times where I was filming videos like fucking just like with negative dollars in my account.
Oh yeah.
Just fucking trying to get content.
Stressed out of your mind.
Oh yeah.
Like, please
behind
let
the scenes
this land.
And nobody even knows. Like I was just like, fuck, you know, like I can't even eat today.
Yeah.
Because I was just like making sure to film. And I was like fucking hurting myself.
You had to make sure your internet bill was good and your cell phone bill was good.
That's
like
it. Yeah. Just make sure those are paid.
The electric, like even sometimes like, I could just go to like the local Starbucks and upload it there if you had to.
Yeah.
All that. But there is an aspect to where people think that this stuff's really easy.
It's not.
And I get a lot of hate on me because I blew up out of nowhere, and like I got the following and all that kind of stuff, and everybody was like he doesn't deserve it. And I'm like, bro, one, you're kind of right. Like I don't know, none of us really.
But who considers that, and what makes it
so? But that's what I
don't deserve.
But that's what my point is.
You know what I mean?
My point is, you go fucking do it.
Yeah, I've always wanted people to hate me.
Yeah, I knew I was
invested into you.
I knew I was succeeding when I started getting more hate from other media companies,
other peers,
among my peers.
You know what I mean?
Not like random people. I don't give it like whatever. Like if you're, dude, I have a video of me congratulating my son graduating boot camp Marines, and people hate on it.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, get at it. Like I just delete. But it's when I was getting the hate from like the other media companies, I was like, I'm on to something.
Yeah,
you know. And like, did you ever hit that point where you were like, you were starting to like, okay, I'm on to something here? Did you have that moment, or were you just grinding so much that it kind of happened naturally?
I think it happened naturally.
Okay.
I think when I was catching predators, people were hating on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You do it like Vitali?
No,
he did it on his own.
I did it real.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've caught like 5. I've caught like actual 6. But one of them was not on camera. I just did it for fun.
No way.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah,
I do not. I had no idea.
Dude.
My buddy, you know, Alan.
Yeah.
He doesn't live right here. He lives out of state now, but he's one of the
he's
bodyguards,
Vitali's main security guard,
main security / like EMT guy.
Yeah.
Like he does all that stuff with him.
I heard all this shit's fake.
It might be, dude. It might. I don't know, but that's the only one that I know of on popping on top of my head. I had no idea you were catching predators.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Do it more. Do it again.
Yeah. No, dude. I wasn't there. My buddy Jacob Markovich, like he is fucking. He catches predators, and like he's living at the Kiergo house as well. He helps out with all the media.
Yeah.
They caught one the other day, and it was so fucking gnarly.
You were there?
I pulled up right after. Pissed I missed it. But this guy comes in, right? And he's like, he was meant to meet up with a 15-year-old boy. And you know, like, and Mickey's bodyguard, or not, you know, it was just somebody was there. They fucking just pulled up with a fucking paintball gun.
Oh yeah.
Put 100 rounds on this guy.
Ooh.
Like,
and just let him
in
have
his
it
face and everything.
You deserve
They deserve it.
Yeah.
They deserve worse than that.
Yes.
Like,
he deserves
That's crazy.
100 rounds on this guy. Like, fucking
did they freeze?
This dude.
Did they freeze the paintballs?
I never did anything to any of them.
Yeah, you just caught him and put him on blast.
I wanted to make it funny.
Yeah,
I was just like, yo, we all walked out in our boxers every time and said, "You here for the gangbang?"
Oh my!
You had one come into your house.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
for sure.
Where all of them came into your house? Oh, they did. But everybody, I think all you guys were upstairs or something. I just remember the Deegan poster sitting in there. But you guys would come out.
I did one at Buttery's.
Oh yeah,
that was like the last one I did.
Oh really?
That dude was fucking ripped.
Yeah, I remember.
You're like, oh, I'm about to fight this guy.
Vin Diesel, straight up.
Oh my gosh,
that's freaking crazy.
I blurred their faces because I
you could get in trouble.
I kept it as leverage too. I was like, if you come back, like I'll unblur your face, you know, type thing. And I would text him that, like, hey, listen, like, fucking, you should probably stop doing this.
Yeah.
You know? And I was probably way more lenient than I should have been on these guys, but like, I don't want anybody to go fucking kill themselves for something I did.
No, you don't have to be responsible for that.
And even though they should, because they're pedophile, but like, you know,
but you don't want to have that on you that you were the reason for something like that.
I don't want that in my conscience. Like,
no,
that's not cool.
No, agree.
Damn, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that part.
George Janko is actually the one that told me to blur the faces and gave me that idea too.
And it was that's good advice.
That's another good guy.
Yeah, he's fucking.
I love George.
Such a rad dude.
Yeah, never met him, but just from videos and everything, and then stuff I hear from people, because I know a couple people that are kind of involved with like YouTube and know those people. You know what I mean? Like one, like Greg Paul.
Yeah, Greg Paul. Yeah.
I know Greg really well.
Oh, that's sick.
So a lot of stuff that I hear is through him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
he's
how
like
people are and all that.
Dude, huh?
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Sick. They're all fucking badass. The whole Paul family.
Logan's Ranch is right up here.
Yeah, in Idlewild, right?
Yeah. Well, before that in Mountain Center, right there.
Oh, okay.
So I went up there to fix their air conditioner. That's how I met Greg.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So and then I just became friends with him. So, but he's told me a lot about George Janko and stuff. He just says George is the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, he's fucking
nicest freaking guy.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. It'd be cool to meet that guy one day.
For sure. No, yeah, he's fucking that dude. That whole family, I fucking admire it. Like people hate him, on them. But
Jake, I don't like Jake, but I love what he does.
Yeah, and I didn't like the Tyson thing. Obviously, nobody did. But like at the same time, I'm like, dude, fucking
It's
laughing,
money, bro.
Oh, they don't care. They're going to the bank. They don't give
They're
a shit.
laughing.
Yeah, they
Jake
don't.
Paul is
you know?
one
Yeah.
of the smartest dudes when it comes to marketing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Correct. He is.
You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's making money. Though.
This dude will talk to you about YouTube fighting this entire show.
Oh, dude, I fucking would too.
Like, he
I love
loves-
UFC.
Yeah.
I'm
know-
the biggest fucking UFC fan.
You know what
ever.
I really do want to see is I actually, you know what's going to happen is Logan and Jake are going to fight.
Yeah.
Like I just have a feeling that's going to be the next thing. They're going to fight
It'd
each
be
other.
cool, Jake and KSI.
But I do want to see Jake fight in the UFC. I would actually buy that fight.
I think you would do good too.
Like if he fought somebody that like would be, because you can't fight a champion in the UFC.
Yeah.
You would just get submitted in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But if you have somebody that like is more of a boxer, maybe Michael Chandler.
I don't think Dana White
Maybe
would
I don't know.
allow
I don't know
That
the
would be a
weight
fuck-
classes.
That guy's fucking gnarly.
I know, but I'm just
So
saying is
sick.
like, but like you, I don't know. You have somebody
I think
like
that would
that.
be a good dude for it.
I would actually tune into that.
Speaking of MMA, did you know he did MMA?
You did?
Yeah,
You
I
got
did
into a fight. You
yeah.
had one, right?
Yeah.
And you won.
One and done, baby.
Yeah.
Is that all you wanted to do? Was just the one?
No, I want to do more. I was gonna do. I'm still thinking about doing the BKFC thing.
Oh, the bare knuckle
Are
stuff.
you?
Because
Dude, they got a
he
lot
said
of
he
followers.
can get me on it, and I'm like, fuck, I'm down.
That's
like,
gnarly.
I don't want to break my teeth.
No.
That's one of the
Yeah,
things
you
I
got
don't
good
wanna
teeth.
do. You know, I don't want to
Yeah.
fuck my teeth up. Like that's scary, bro. And then like, yeah, I love fighting. Not like I'll be the last person
Yeah.
to ever fight in the streets.
Yeah,
Like,
but you like the
I love the
sport of it.
so much.
Yeah.
Like I had a guy not too long ago fucking begging me to fight him, and I just kept telling him like, "You won the fight, dude."
Like
Yeah,
here, you
won.
win.
I'm
You're
out.
good.
Because honestly, street fights aren't worth it, dude.
Do
Why-
you-
Yeah,
They're not.
nothing to prove.
In your world, like when you're out and stuff like that, do you have that happen a lot where people come up to you and just hate and just like they want to try and get a name for themselves and like catch it on camera or something?
They do, and then I call them like gay or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they try to do something, and I say, "You already won the fight, dude."
Yeah, it's like you're good. I'm
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I lost. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could see that happening. Like in that world especially in like the influencer YouTube like type world, a content world is. You could see that where people want to be so famous so badly that they're like, oh, if I screw with him, I could post it. People will share it. He'll see it. And
That's
like,
Jack Doherty.
Yeah,
oh, is that what he does?
yeah. I mean, I think like I have had like the fucking little nerd kids come up like fucking trying to like play jokes, and their friends are in the back like laughing and
Oh,
stuff.
sure.
And I'm like,
They're
yes.
like, what are you doing, dude?
I'm like, I just feed into it.
Oh, okay.
You know. I'm like,
So
yeah.
okay, so MMA fight, one and done. Now
Okay,
you're gonna
maybe
go to
bare
you wanna do
knuckle.
bare knuckle.
I was thinking
That's-
about it.
Bare knuckle's gnarly, dude.
Yeah,
You are.
That's super gnarly.
yeah.
That's gnarly.
But like I told him because I was talking to Bryce about it, and he's like, "Dude, yeah, we could set you up with somebody like that's like, you know, decent or whatever. Like you could, I probably have
Do
an
you
advantage to
train?
win or whatever." And I'm like, "Dude, I want a bloodbath. Like I want to go all rounds.
You're a good
oh
fighter,
my
though.
gosh.
I want to go all rounds. Fucking, I want to leave. I want to go to the bar and have drinks with my friends. And get my
Yeah.
face fucked up.
You're a good fighter, so I could
Yeah.
see you doing it. I mean, but it's gnarly to go do bare knuckle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's a
But
street fight.
afterwards,
But
you're just like, "Fuck, dude." Like
That rush.
that feeling is fucking would be so sick.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you train now or no?
No, my ACLs are fucked. So
Okay, so
I
you need to
haven't.
wait for
Nah,
that.
My fucking groundwork is better than my stand up. So it's like,
Okay.
I can't even train on that because I'm so bad.
Is bare knuckle? Are you allowed to grapple?
No. Well,
Okay.
you
You
can
can take
clinch. You focus on clinch a lot.
Okay,
I'm
all
sure
right.
that's
So,
what
so you
it's
don't
like,
take people to the ground or anything.
Yeah.
I thought you could. I don't know what it was because when Bryce did his last fight, when he knocked that dude out, but I think in the beginning that he like took the dude to the ground.
I think he like pushed him.
Is that what it was?
Mhm.
Okay, maybe I'm
Yeah, I
wrong.
think it was like a push, and like he actually like the dude tripped or something.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what it is.
I got nothing.
Dude, if
on
you go
that.
fight bare knuckle, I promise you we will be there.
Yeah,
That'd be
for
freaking cool.
That'd be
Where-
sick.
That's not the one that McGregor's part of, is it?
Mhm.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and they were in LA?
Yeah. Well, they're everywhere.
No, but last night was LA.
Yeah. Last night.
Oh,
was
okay.
LA.
So
yeah.
they travel like UFC and all that
Yeah,
stuff. Okay.
Is Bryce gonna fight again?
I don't know. I talked to him a little bit about it. I did a full podcast with Bryce, by the
did
way.
you?
Full podcast, like in fucking Red Rock Suites and stuff, like so dope, and had a good ass combo with him and everything. And I didn't turn on the audio.
Oh, I've been there.
Oh, dude.
Hey, but guess what? Now you're sitting in my garage doing a podcast in Temecula.
Yeah, I did the audio, but I just didn't press
Hey.
the record part.
Oh, really?
You know how many times we've sat down? We did probably 20 minutes of a show once.
A
right?
real
'Cause
good
normally,
one.
Normally
A
it's
real
just
good
him
one.
and I, right? And like we were on fire, like a good
Like
show.
it was really
and
good.
he ended up looking and was like, he just dropped his head in his face and he goes, "Dude, I wasn't recording any of that." I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
we
was-
can't get that back.
None of
Yeah.
it. I'm like,
that
dude.
was perfect.
I
I
had
would
an
never have that
iPhone-
again.
I had like an iPhone recording, so I posted it, and
Yeah.
I just was like, this is so embarrassing. This looks like
delete it.
It's like this looks like I'm reaching. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm like fuck that.
Right.
I'm just deleting it. Like
Oh,
whatever.
that sucks.
That's what we had when Emig was here. So this
Yeah.
started as like just him and I using DJI mics.
Yeah.
And we would just like recap races and stuff like that. And then Emig was like, I'll come in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I only have 2 mics. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put one on Emig, I'm gonna put one on me. And then
I
so
was
he
holding my
used his
phone.
phone, but then his phone audio wouldn't work right. And I'm like, we're just running it without your audio. Like we're just good. That's what we're gonna have to do.
It is
Yeah.
what it is.
But I've done
There's situations where you're like, fuck.
dude, I've gone to tracks to do tailgate talks. Don't have my memory card, don't have my tripod, like all this stuff. I'm like, well, not doing that one today. Like it happens, dude.
There's so much to it people don't see.
Oh
There's a ton of
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you just show up. We're talent like this guy. Yeah.
Hey,
It's a good spot
it's
to
not
be in.
easy. I mean, it's not hard.
It's not hard
It
or
is,
not
you know what I'm
easy.
trying to say. It's
Yeah, yeah.
easy. No.
So
Okay. So
oh,
let's
dude, no, this guy. I told you he will talk to you about everything in this world, and I got nothing.
we haven't
so
talked
I'm
about
just gonna
Moto at
sit.
all. What's
We'll
it like
talk a
hanging out
little
with Mickey
Moto.
Mace?
Mickey?
How did you
He's
get
like my-
linked up with Mickey?
He's literally like my best friend now. Like
How did you
I
guys
hang
get
out with
linked
Mickey
up?
every single day, obviously, because I live with him. But like I met Mickey at Supercross.
Okay.
I knew this kid Keaton and
Keaton Ward or Howard or no?
Harris or
No.
fuck, my bad. He's gonna hate me. It's like one of my great friends too.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's not Keaton Ward. Is it? Does he have something
Blonde
to do
hair.
with DBK or something?
No,
or-
pink hair guy.
No, then different guy.
Bro, what the
Never mind.
fuck? He's a massive dick, by the way.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird to know that. But
Yeah.
everybody talks about
It's
it.
all good,
Yeah.
Mickey.
You know?
Yeah, but not Mickey. Do you hear what he's saying? He,
Yeah.
he doesn't even remember your last
Yeah, you
name.
know who else has a
But-
massive fucking on him? Caleb, dude. That dude's
Oh,
close to
of
his
course
fucking
he's
knees,
South.
man.
He's South African.
Yeah, that
I should
fucker.
call him.
It must be nice, dude.
I
Fuck,
should send him.
Yeah,
Oh, I
right.
wonder.
you know?
Well, you keep talking. I may work some
But
magic
I'm-
here real quick.
So so
Mickey.
you met him at Supercross.
Yeah, and I just was like
Oh.
having a conversation with him.
Shut. Is that?
Oh yeah, Bullboy. Yeah, last night.
Oh no, dude!
Yeah, last
Oh,
night.
again.
He,
Oh, all
I knew
right.
exactly what happened. I don't
All
know.
right, you don't have to.
know.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh,
Dude.
I
Yeah, he went
just
to
got a
fucking-
text.
well, he just posted it, so he went to
did he?
fucking jail last night.
For what?
Oh, he posted it.
I mean,
we'll
he
hear it
posted-
from him.
For alleged, you know, I'm not gonna speak upon his half, but like, yeah, he just got arrested from doing something stupid. It wasn't
Shite.
like it wasn't to
Nah,
do with
dude.
like it was last time. It was to do with driving, I think.
Oh, really? Here, I'm gonna send a picture to him. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so you met him at Supercross, then you guys just clicked. Like, what happened?
Honestly,
Because
yeah,
he doesn't seem like someone that he would allow to get close to him and like get up all.
yeah.
best
but
friends with,
He's
you know
a
what I mean?
huge fan of Moto.
Is he?
Yeah, he's always been, and he's really good at dirt bikes too.
Is he?
Like he's fucking so. Like the first time I met him, I was like, "Dude, what up? I didn't know you like dirt bikes." And he's just like, "Dude, I fucking loved." And we just
Mickey?
started, we started
Yeah,
bouncing
yeah.
off each other about dirt bikes and stuff. And I was just like, "Dude, pull up to my house whenever.
Yeah.
Fucking come ride my dirt bikes if you want." And he's like, "All right, cool." Next day, he pulled up and he stayed at my house for 3 months.
Dude, the
I-
cars he would pull
Yeah.
up in at your house is insane.
yeah,
is that so? Is that how he met Caleb?
Yeah.
Was through you?
Yeah.
Because I met Mickey at Elsinore.
Yeah.
Had no idea who this
Oh, you
dude
did?
was. Yeah. I had no idea who this guy was. He was super nice, super cool. And I knew Caleb really well.
Yeah.
So we were just BSing around, and I got a bunch of photos of Mickey while he was out there because Caleb was like, "Oh, snap some photos of him." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And I sent him to him, and he was stoked. Mickey was.
yeah.
Oh,
And I was like,
nice.
"Oh, super
Mickey's
cool."
the type of dude that would love to do a tailgate talk.
I've asked if you can ask him. I've asked him. He hasn't responded.
Okay. But you'd
but-
have to catch him there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
quick. But I posted a story of him, and my DMs lit up with people.
Hate and love,
No, dude, it was like 99% love.
okay, good.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it was
'cause
like,
we've
dude,
been working on that. You know,
Yeah, no,
We've
no,
we've been
trying to
working
get
on
in, you know,
no, like
some love.
there were a couple. There might have been a couple that like, oh, that guy's gnarly or whatever. But like for the most part, we're like, that guy is insane. He's such a badass gambler. Like he's gnarly.
What I've been doing lately is like I'm trying to just express like his funny side because he's a funny ass dude. And
Yeah.
that's me and him bounce off each other and it gets funny and that's what I've been trying to express.
He is pretty funny.
Yeah, but he came to my house, stayed for like 3 months, and in the time of it being like my buddy Taylor was trying to backflip a 110 and he was just going to do it straight to dirt.
Mm.
And I was just like, and he was just sitting there stressing. And then like literally out of nowhere, Mickey just comes flying in and flips
Really?
a dirt bike and just fucking lands straight on his stomach. But he rotated.
Yeah, he got it around.
Is this out in
It was
like
at-
Hemet or whatever?
It was
that
at
area?
Lincoln's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Hemet or wherever over
Yeah.
that area. Yeah.
Nuevo, but
Yeah,
it's
Nuevo.
fucking. I was just like, dude, you fucking idiot. It was awesome, you know?
He grew up racing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was practicing for the Toronto race, and then he ended up breaking his ankle there.
Oh, shit.
Who?
Yeah,
Mickey?
Mickey, yeah,
did?
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
The,
Dude, he's a fucking dude. He's like he's literally just like me. Like one thing I just found out about Mickey, he's a really good wrestler too.
Is he?
Yeah,
Did you
I'm like,
find
I've
out
known you
wrestling
so
him?
fucking long. No, I didn't.
Like, I
was
never
just
knew
like,
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I told him like my wrestling is completely different from him. Like I'm comfortable on my back. Like his job is to put somebody on their back. You know.
Yeah.
So like I'd rather just have him put me on my back so I can tie him in a knot.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Try
yeah.
to at least. But he's
Oh,
strong.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dion.
two different forms of the fighting. One
Yeah.
try to put the guy down. The other one you want to
Mhm.
be on your back to take him out. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we just kicked it. He stayed at my house for like 3 months. He totaled all of our dirt bikes. And I was like, I don't care, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking give me good content, you know?
Yeah.
And just,
And it was good content.
yeah. And just honestly created such a good friendship with him.
That's
But,
cool.
Does he gamble as much as he posts? Like the money amount? Like, because
Oh.
that dude posts some serious cash. Like serious. Have you
Oh,
seen
I'm
that
sure.
stuff?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, I think what is his biggest win? 2 million?
11 million?
Or 11 million. Yeah. I want to say, I knew it was millions.
Dude,
11
that's
million.
insane.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
He's
and
not
he's
allowed
banned.
anywhere either,
No, he's
though.
banned from
He's
everywhere.
Everywhere. Like he just recently got banned from Fountain Blue. And then,
I just stayed there. That place is rad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, well, he's still allowed to be there. He just can't gamble there now. And he literally lost 100 grand and then they banned him. And he was like,
Of
"Fucking
course.
pussies."
Of course.
But he's allowed
Yeah.
to go do it Caesars, but Caesars doesn't have like good odds. It's just not like the right place to gamble for him.
He just knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Bull.
He knows exactly what the fuck's going on.
Bull. I'm like, I sent him that picture. He goes, is it live on Instagram? I'm like, yeah, dude, it is.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
That dude's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bull Boy's a good ass dude.
He really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Like, he really is. Him and I, like, we get along. I've known him for a long time.
That's what we thought you were actually going to bring him.
Yeah.
Well, I texted him. I said, hey, Shane's coming down. If you're with him, like, come with him.
Yeah.
That
You know, and,
mic
like,
right
right there on the
put it.
floor.
We
Oh,
set
yeah.
up that mic just in case he showed up.
He's like,
You know what I mean?
yo.
Oh, he's yeah. Yo, yeah.
What up?
He said he's gonna watch right now. I could try and get him to join, but I don't know if he'd be able to figure it out after a night in the clink, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so I do got to ask a few moto questions. Have you been following along like Supercross? Like, are you a fan of?
Big
like,
fan.
okay,
Yeah.
All right, so with the whole have you seen the Deegan Lawrence thing?
Wait,
like,
Deegan and Jet.
The Australia.
Yeah,
They're like throwing some side shit.
Yeah,
to each
yeah,
other,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like
Okay.
little things. Here
I
and
think
there.
it's a little showmanship on both of them. Like they're playing into it a little bit, like playing like how he got him banned or Deegan got banned or whatever from Australian Supercross. Have you seen that at all?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need to say anything behind the scenes or anything. But I'm like, I love that shit.
Oh,
I
yeah, the
love
drama?
it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me all of it.
Dude,
Like,
and you know what's crazy is Moto doesn't like fucking publicize that. Like,
and they
like,
should.
dude, Moto needs the people to shit talk. They need
Yeah.
Deegan, bro.
Right?
Yes.
Deegan still keeps it on two wheels.
Yeah.
To do with like talking,
Yeah.
but he is a cocky fucker,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Who
So-
can't? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
sick.
What brings views?
What brings views for him
No, in
In
general.
general.
in general?
Drama,
Personality,
right?
drama,
And
yeah.
personality,
Yeah.
So
Personality.
they want new viewers to our sport. Let people be more free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that will draw in so many more
Yeah.
people.
Let
You have
them
all
do
these
their
people
thing.
up there acting
Yeah.
like robots, like, oh, I want to thank blah, 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 blah. Dude, the same 15 people just said that. You know what
And
I
the
mean?
same
Like,
15 people that are doing that are the fucking nerds of the sport.
Yeah.
And then like they just don't end
Dude,
up doing good.
dude,
one
have
of-
some personalities.
One of my favorite things that Deegan did recently was the Levi Kitchen post
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
he
that was funny,
commented
dude.
easy P3.
That was fun.
Oh, dude, I read that and I almost died.
Yeah, when he's
and I'm
talking
like,
about, he
there's-
followed me around Fox all day.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my
That
gosh,
is so
dude.
funny.
Yeah.
Like there's one thing I'll say that Deegan told me. He's like, I forget which one it was. Might have been who's like the guy that talks like these? The fucking
Tom Vial?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Talks
The
like
Frenchie?
these. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good looking dude. Then he just fucking
Yeah.
opens his mouth.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gay. What the fuck, dude?
yeah, yeah.
You know? I guess he like told him like Deegan was like, because there's a little shit talk on the gate and stuff, and Deegan's like, you get close to me, I'll break your fucking leg.
Oh, he told him that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
And think
Oh.
about it, like throughout the race, he's not
You're
going to get
thinking that,
close.
dude.
You're going to be thinking about that throughout the race.
I don't know, me, my personality, I'd be like, I'm gonna stuff you in this berm so hard.
Yeah.
And you got to
Like-
know he's capable of doing it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, he is so fucking loose. He's a loose
yeah.
cannon. It's
Yeah.
sick.
He's
But
so good.
I
He
love
can
it.
back it up though.
Yeah,
Oh my
I love
god,
It's one thing if you run in your mouth and you can't back it up, but he can do both.
I think, dude, like he's never like he's just all the confidence in the world,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's so good for in his favor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But also
You know.
look who he grew up with.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
The biggest showman of all,
yeah,
for
Brian,
sure.
You know,
Mhm.
so he's learned a lot of stuff from that
The whole
from his
family's
family.
badass, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Are you doing any of the Supercross Monster shows if your knees start healing, or are you going to do any of those?
There's gonna be the one that's like the A1 or whatever.
Yeah.
I did last year. I didn't even ride for like 3 months before.
Yeah,
that
because
one
I
last year.
talked to you. I talked to you
Or
right
3,
before
yeah.
that, and I was gonna try and get some like clips and stuff like that. And then every single time you were going, I like had to jet inside or
Yeah.
something like that. Like every run that you had or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit's gnarly, by the way.
This next one I probably won't do because it's just like, dude, like my legs fucked like
Yeah.
so bad. I could mess around the Suron and stuff, but like I have to get surgery. Like I've
To get
fucking
it
bitten
done.
off so much. But last year I didn't ride at all.
Mhm.
And like I just fucking I qualified 10th out of like I don't know
Damn.
how many people, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I didn't think I was gonna qualify. Like I think I just fucking put my best run out, and then fuck, I was just like, damn, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I think I just blew my load on the final.
Yeah.
I think I just went way too
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do tricks that was just like doable for me, but like putting them together just wasn't working.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know? And I fucking blew it, and I ended up getting like 10th or something.
There was
Or whatever.
one of the questions that I got was, what's your like trick you hate doing the most?
BMX trick I
Yeah.
hate doing the most.
Yeah. That you like, it said hate doing the most, but I assume it's like you dread doing.
Oh, like I'm scared of doing.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
You're like none, because none of them comes to mind. They're all
Yeah.
scary. Yeah.
I think the one that just scares me is like double flip.
Okay.
Scares the most.
Flips. When you flip on a bike, you turn your head.
It's a
I've always wondered
A
why.
nervous habit
I
thing.
have a mental block, a backflip mental block, which is like rare, I guess, for
Yeah.
me, because I fucking that's my
Yeah, you
one,
could
one
flip,
trick
right?
pony
Yeah.
over here, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck, you know? But like what happens is when I'm flipping sideways, I see the landing most of the time.
So you can spot it the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it helps you.
So I see the landing the whole time, and then at the end I'll like pull back, and then like I see like when I pull, I'm looking where I'm gonna land. So then I'm like, okay, bet, and then I'll just do the
Okay.
last
I've
flip.
always wondered that. I'm like, every time I watch Shane flip, I'm like, it's always like he goes and just
Yeah.
a little head turn. It's not a bunch, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit. And I'm like, I always wonder why
Yeah.
he does that.
I always
That
like
makes
I
sense.
like the way they look better too. I don't know. I think they look.
It doesn't
more
look bad or
fun.
anything.
Yeah.
I was just always curious. You know what I mean? Why?
Yeah.
Why the head turn?
Reed
Does that make
Boggs.
sense?
Reed Boggs did it on a 110, and I copied him. Reed Boggs is a fucking badass.
Do you do it
Do
on
you-
a bicycle too?
Yeah,
Oh, I was
So
gonna
it's on
say, yeah, it's
everything.
on everything. It has
Okay.
to be.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
Because I'd done it on bikes, but like when I first flipped to 110, I was just pulling straight back because
Yeah.
I just didn't want to like try to do
Did
it.
you-
And then I seen Reed Boggs do it, and I was like, I
Right.
gotta do it.
Yeah. Did you blow out the ACL, or did it like the knee problem start with BMX, or when you started doing 110 stuff?
BMX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My first time I tore my ACL was my left leg. It was at Pat's house, and I fucking just like took my leg
Yeah.
off on a flare bar. And then this last time I was doing a show in DC, I just did a 3-bar whip, and I like took my leg off
Ooh.
and just fucking it buckled to the side, tore the ACL, a little bit of the meniscus, and I like bone bruising.
When
and
you
shit.
landed?
Yeah,
Yeah. Damn.
that one I actually fucking like cried.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
It sounds
sure.
like it freaking hurts.
It was not like the hurt. Like I cried because I was like, dude, this is like the end. I was like,
Oh,
fuck,
really?
I thought about that.
Yeah. It
Right
like
away.
kind of gives you that like dark like
yeah,
mindset.
I like went into the trailer, and I just was like, this one's fucking bad.
Do you think if you were still riding though and your knees were good, you wouldn't be in the position you're in now though, huh?
Yeah, like how everything happens for a reason, kind of a thing.
Everything does happen for a reason, but like I honestly don't think I would still want to be like the best BMX rider in the world. I don't think I would want to do that.
Right.
I'm not competitive,
You just
like
having
on
fun.
like that level.
But you want to fight?
Yeah, I'm not competitive on like the level of like I'm racing pit bikes and stuff. Like everybody's like, oh, you gonna race like
Yeah.
pit bikes and stuff. Like I'm like, dude, when I hear somebody coming behind me, I'm like, just fucking go.
Just
past me.
go,
Just
dude.
get
Yeah.
past me, dude.
Yeah.
That goes
yeah.
back to you. Like if somebody comes up to you and trying to be a hard ass, you're
Yeah.
like, dude, just you won.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck. You know, like BMX, like they're all my best friends, but there's no way anybody could be like, I'll fucking beat you in BMX because everybody's best friends. And it's like, it's a hard sport to be fucking good at because like, you got dudes like Dubby.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck would I ever get to that point of Dubby? Like, that kid's doing so the gnarliest shit. Crazy. R. Willie and him are fucking the best.
Yeah, R. Willie's insane. Dude.
That dude's nuts. And I remember how much shit he got for being a scooter kid and like coming over to like the BMX world
and just destroying all of them.
Destroying everybody.
And you know who's just like that? I don't know if you guys know him. Jeremy Malott.
Wait, the Malott. Doesn't Malott Brothers have something to do with Vegas?
No, no, he's just a BMX rider. He's like tattoos everywhere. There's like a Lake Havasu kid. He was like the best in the world on scooters, and then he just like went to BMX and like got that. It little
translates.
Bit of hate, but like he's never touched a scooter since.
Yeah,
our Willie just does both.
For some reason, Malott is in my head for like the Palms.
Yeah,
the Palms Casino. I don't know. Like if you ask Mickey, he might know who I'm talking about. I don't know.
If you see our Willie ride his scooter nowadays, you'll see that he doesn't wear Monster.
No,
he's sponsored by Monster, but he's only sponsored by Monster for BMX.
No shit. So if he rides a scooter, he won't wear it. But if he's on the BMX,
I think he will. But it's not like that. They're not sponsoring him for scooters.
They probably don't want him to ride scooters.
Well, there's like reasons behind things from what I know. Alleged is like there's guys like like fucking Nija and all these big dudes that matter to Monster. Like if they're like on the same team as a scooter rider, they're too cool.
Oh, it brings them down.
Yeah, they think that. Like, but I'm like, yeah, right, dude. Fucking
speaking of Monster and like deals and all that stuff, Red Bull just signed Chance Hymas.
Yeah,
and Joe Shimoda no longer has a Monster deal, and I think he'd be the only guy on Honda that did not have a Red Bull deal.
Is that because of Jet?
I don't know, dude. I've asked him, but I don't know.
Does Jet have that much leverage?
Yeah, Jet has all the leverage, dude. Jet Lawrence has all the leverage in the sport right now.
Which is
he has all the leverage. Deegan has all the leverage. That's about it.
Yeah,
like those two dudes.
Most.
Yeah, and I oh my gosh, dude, when I was talking to Deegan about calling in, I'm like, I'm gonna ask you like 3 questions, and one of them is gonna be, can you please, for the love of God, race a 450 once this season? Like, just hop on a 450. That freaking broadcast would get so many viewers and so many people tuned in. I'm like, dude, you have to do it. And he goes, nah, I don't know.
Just tell Jet to go to a 250.
He won't do that.
That'd be fun.
That would be sick, though.
Because I would love to see fucking Deegan swipe that.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a Deegan fan, dude. Jet's probably cool, but I don't
know. I don't know Jet really. But he's always been super cool to me, super nice to me, like, and cordial, all that stuff. But he's definitely, when I've been around him, you can tell he doesn't want to be around and doing all that kind of stuff. He kind of wants to shy away a little bit.
Yeah.
When I'm around Deegan, he's like, give me all of it, like hate, love, praise. I don't care. Just give me all of it. And I'm like, hell yeah.
He wants people to test him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, so you definitely have been following along like the Supercross world and everything and all that stuff, and which is pretty cool because you can also help bridge a lot of people that are in like content creation that are outside of Moto, that I think a lot of those guys would love to get into Moto and into BMX and action sports and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm trying to think of if there's any other ones that like treat it not as like, because sometimes what I hate is when people look at extreme sports as like a gimmick type thing, like, oh, X Games, or like, whatever, like, oh, it like that's all they think of extreme sports is X Games. I'm like, nah, dude, there's a million other things that go into it. Is it, I don't know, I'm going on a tangent, but
I think what mainly would be good is like all these new channels that like obviously everybody's like Moto kids have like caught up on, like we have to start a YouTube channel now because everybody else is doing it and they're doing it, and like take your fucking helmet off and talk.
Yeah, exactly.
And be fucking cool and be funny, whatever. I don't know, be you, do fucking whatever.
Personalities.
Make funny fucking content. Do things with your friends. Like film you going to the track, film you going to eat burritos or whatever.
Yeah, dumb shit.
But that's not what it is.
Like I think, Faulkner, he's not like the most personality person, like,
but he's got good content though.
But like when I talk to Faulkner, he has like hella personality.
Yeah, super.
And I think Faulkner is a fucking badass. I love that guy.
Yeah.
And I'm so curious to see him.
He's gonna kill on Triumph.
That fucking bike.
I cannot.
What is
the
it?
Triumph.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay, so
I think it's sick. Dude.
Here's the problem is with all my stuff, I don't think I've will root harder for anybody than Faulkner this year because of what he's gone through.
Fuck. And then he's going up against fucking Deegan.
I know. Well, depending on what coast and everything,
really?
Who knows?
Yeah,
like,
true.
Deegan's gonna ride west because he wants to go against
Deegan's east. He told me.
Oh, he did.
I mean, I should probably say that, but
no, but I heard west.
It's
that could be so.
Yeah, I told him to do fucking west. I was like, dude, quit being a little bitch.
There was
West
something
is way sicker.
There was something that I saw and that I heard that he was doing west, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't even know for sure yet.
Yeah, maybe it's fucking up in the air still. But I would love for him to do west.
Whatever coast Kitchen's on, and all the top guys. I'm trying to think of who his biggest competitor would be in 250s. I mean, I guess Vial because he won the championship. RJ. Yeah, so like if
I think
Kitchen
Pierce is gonna catch a little bit of wind.
You do? I'm not a Pierce guy, dude.
I think since he did good at the end of the season on that one race,
and he's on start now.
I think he might have like a.
But give me his whole. I don't want him to fail, but give me his whole track record before. He hasn't done anything, and so I'm gonna go off of the majority, not whatever the fuck that word is. But like the last little bit in Vegas where things crazy and all that kind of stuff. I was super happy that he got it. It's rad that he got the win, but I'm like, I don't really think that's going to carry over. Maybe he does better on a star bike. I don't know. There's about 80 other riders that are on a star bike. So he's going to have a lot of competition. So he probably knows where he stacks up. Half the field races for star. And so when they're at practice, he's racing already against half the 250 riders. But I think with Faulkner I want that dude to just get through a whole season, but I think he can podium for sure.
Yeah, Deegan gave me a good outlook on like Faulkner on like his crash and stuff like that. He's like, dude, like it was beginning of the season, like he had no reason to keep charging. Like he should have just taken like a second or a third because like like if your fucking contact falls out, like dude, just chill it out.
Yeah, just
so
like
much more.
It's
not worth it.
But I think Faulkner just is really wanted it that bad where he was just going to keep doing his same lines, but in mind that track was fucking gnarly
and that section was bad.
Yeah, you couldn't like do that with a fucking contact out.
Well, he came off of being hurt, you know what I mean? I think he was super motivated and was like, I'm not gonna let anything stop me from winning this race.
Yeah,
and then it just went south,
and like that was his comeback.
You
know, and he was like, fuck, I'm showing
leading
everybody, and like he fucking showed everybody that Faulkner is a fast fucking rider.
That'd be one of the best comeback stories in motocross if he came back and like won a championship or something.
So I mean, it was a couple things. It also was him having the issues with his brain and having to get all that stuff taken care of too. Like, dude, so it wasn't even just like he got injured. Like there was like real serious stuff going on in his head.
His whole fucking brain out.
Yeah. Like, I mean, so I don't know. I think the Triumph is capable of podiuming. We're doing this again, dude.
Yeah.
Every time this camera's on, I like certain words I just have a really hard time with. And podiuming is getting on the podium is gonna be harder for him at first, but I think he'll settle in, and towards like the end of the season, he'll start getting on the podium. And I would even say win. I think he could win for sure.
It could be a good change for him.
I just think Deegan's just like not gonna let it happen.
But but are they on the same coast though?
Oh yeah,
you know,
true.
Like
I hope they're separate because
I do too.
I'm friends with both, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck no. I mean, yeah.
I want Deegan to race west because he raced east last year.
Yeah.
And so I want him to, he's got, no, he only has the SMX championships. Does he even, does he even have a Supercross championship?
Faulkner?
No, Deegan.
Deegan? Yeah.
He has SMX, but has he not won a Supercross championship, a regular one?
No, because Vial and RJ won.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure
he doesn't,
but I know he's won the biggest one, which is the SMX one in the Pro Motocross. Like, so
I guess this is a test to see. You know?
I don't know.
Yeah,
to
he's
me,
got SMX and he's got outdoors. So
to me,
if
he wants to be the baddest of the bad, I would say, where's RJ going? Where's Kitchen going? Where's Vial going? Like, and if you have a few of those guys or two of those guys, I'm going there, and I'm gonna whoop your ass.
What was like the feud that RJ tried having with Deegan and then just got showed up?
I don't remember. He's a big RJ guy, so
yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think RJ said something to Hayden, and Hayden just like fucking.
I don't remember.
Or something.
I know what you're talking about. I do remember. I do
Yeah.
remember. I just can't remember exactly what he said.
Dude, fucking all these riders. It's like, dude, the hard part about motocross is like it's so like you could talk shit all you want, but when you're talking shit to like Hayden and you're not beating him,
that's a different story.
It's like, dude, Hayden's allowed to shit talk.
Yeah.
You know, like he's fucking beating everybody.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He can do both because he can back it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It, like I said, it's one story. If you're running your mouth and you can't back it up, then it's like you just look stupid, dude.
Yeah.
But if you can run your mouth and you're smoking these dudes,
Yeah. Exactly.
you can't say anything.
Just fucking
You can't freaking say anything
Yeah,
at all.
He's badass, man.
So Deegan, title favorite. And then the 250s I've always had a hard time with just because I don't know what coasts they're going to be riding. So I think Deegan will win whatever coast he rides.
Yeah,
I think for sure. I would love if when you talk to him, try to convince him to ride a 450. Be like, dude, at Daytona, just ride a 450 at Daytona. That'd be sick. Do you have any 450 guys that you're like?
Always Alhambra, but like even then, like he's just like, I don't think he gives a fuck. He already makes his bread.
He doesn't give a shit.
He makes his bread outside fucking
fried.
He don't need
What?
Real estate.
Yeah.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he's huge on real estate.
I think he literally rides just to be at that competitive side, but he also doesn't give a shit. So he's just like, he's just there.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know anything about Jason Anderson. So like, I don't know that stuff. He doesn't really do interviews. He and I don't blame him, but like, you don't really get to see that under the helmet, which I think if he did show a little bit more, he would help elevate the sport too. He's one of those characters.
I've never been a fan of like Chase Sexton.
He's very serious.
It's his guy.
I like that he's come in, and I like what he was number 23, and I have a big thing of 23, obviously. And I did like how he came in and was just like, I want to beat Jet Lawrence. Like I liked it. I don't not like Jet Lawrence because this is gonna sound like I don't like Jet, but I was like, I wanted an American to win. Yeah. And I wanted like the America to have like a guy in the premier class and stuff like that. And so I would root for him. He's my youngest son's favorite rider by a mile. And he was super nice to me, super cool with me. I think my favorite rider is probably AP. Like
who's your favorite rider of like all time?
Jeremy McGrath. Yeah.
That's his, yeah.
And then dude, his is Jeff Emig, and he freaking came to my house.
Really?
Yeah. But McGrath and TP Pastrana.
TP for sure.
Oh my God.
Mine's
James Stewart.
Mine's Josh Hill.
Oh, really?
Of all time.
Yeah.
I'm just such a
He's
fan.
badass.
He's a fucking gnarly dude.
Dude, he's super cool too.
Yeah, there's something about it. Every time I kick it with him, he's just fucking the coolest dude ever, dude.
Yeah.
He's just literally my favorite rider.
He shot him down, dude.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
I'm not.
It wasn't his fault. It wasn't.
I'm the type of person that like, I'll go ask you for whatever. Like, oh look, there's Shane Davis. Don't know him. Let me ask him if he wants to do an interview real quick. I'll approach you.
Yeah.
I'm good with it. You know what I mean? He won't. You know, he's nervous. He doesn't like to approach people and all that stuff.
I will
I
because
got no shame, dude.
Well, I will because I don't want there's a big thing in Supercross, like there's certain times that you can ask riders for things and certain times you can't when it comes to media.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to go up there and then be like, dude, 23 just comes up whenever and just ask for an interview. Like, I don't know if there's a hierarchy.
Here, I'm like, what's up, dude? Like,
I don't know if there's a hierarchy, like all this kind of stuff.
I guess it's good that you guys have a medium on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so, and like other people, like, I don't care. I'll ask them, like, and stuff like that. But
so the funny story is we're at Supercross in the pits and I'm running around talking to these people. You want to do an interview? It's like 30 second, 1 minute, all that. Everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, see, it's easy. Just go up and say something.
Yeah.
If they shoot you down, who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't take it personally. He's like, all right.
He finally
like your approach.
He finally hold on. He finally convinced me to ask somebody. And like I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it. I asked Colby. I think I got Colby Raha. And then you got Jimmy Button and like a few other people.
So I told him, I'm all,
you're like, dude, just go. Just go ask him.
Dude.
And I'm like, all right, I'll go. And I walk up to him and I'm like, hey, Josh, is it cool if I can interview you? He goes, no. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, all right, cool.
What we didn't know was he just came off, I think, the LCQ or qualifier. I forget what it was.
He came off the LCQ qualifier.
And he crashed or something. He was just having a bad moment. You know what I mean? But it was just funny because I'm like, dude, just man up. Just go ask these people. And he did.
And then the one time you do, you just get fucking
dude, I'm like,
you're like, damn it, dude.
I'm like, dude, I'm never doing that again.
He goes, see, that's why I don't ever do
that. That's why I don't do it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's fine. I went, dude, so like the approach like now is like, it's a little bit easier for me to like do it on Instagram because they see my following and they're like, oh, there's something that they can also get out of it, you know, because there's a lot of people that like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to build your brand, you know, like I don't want to do all that stuff. There are people that are out there, right?
Yeah.
And so like now is I try to go after like people that I know a little bit, but like even with you, I think I just hit you up and I was like, come on the podcast. Like I think it'd be sick, you know, but I think that's more of a testament to you
Yeah.
and who you are. The
Yeah.
other people, I wouldn't do that to anybody.
Yeah.
You know, like I could just kind of tell there's certain people
Yeah.
that would be a little bit more standoffish and all that kind of stuff. And so I don't know if I really have approached this year. I'll just say I'm getting a media pass this year. Finally.
Fuck, good shit, dude.
So I'm finally.
It's been a
bro,
long, hard run.
It is. You have no idea.
It's a pain in the ass like that.
Like off camera
dude.
stuff.
Oh, dude, I can't tell you on here, but bad, gnarly stuff. So I'm finally getting one. And so, but now I really have to follow rules and guidelines and like,
what a dick, dude. He didn't get me one either.
I might be able to. I'm waiting to find out how many I get. I don't know if it's just 1, 2, 5. I have no idea. And so this year I'm like, I actually have to follow like a set rules of engagement.
What's your approach on like how you would do content?
It has to be, so one, I don't over plan, because I think if I over plan or if I have an idea of exactly what I want to talk to you about, it's going to be very gimmicky and it's going to be very like, bro, I just got that same answer out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I was.
You just got to take these fuckers out of their robot.
And
because they're like, great, it was so good, fun time.
So one of the things, I'll let you go. That's one of the things when he started blowing up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a podcast with you. We're gonna talk to people. I said one of the main things is I'm not gonna ask all the same stupid questions that everybody else does.
Yeah, you can't.
I said we have to be different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can't.
So, and that's one of his approaches. Like go in there just trying to BS with them.
Yeah,
that's why I do the tailgate talk. Like I try to do a little different. Like but with like AP, it's easier to do it with guys that I know. Like, but with AP, I knew he's gnarly with gaming. Right? Like he's a big Call of Duty player.
Oh, really?
And yeah, like big time.
Yeah.
And so my buddy wrote me like right before and he goes, hey, ask him about this. When's he going to jump back on with the boys and like all that kind of stuff. Most people that are watching that interview probably that's not what they signed up for to watch is like asking about Call of Duty. But then when they see, oh, AP likes gaming.
Yeah.
Then it creates more of a thin layer between the two.
Anything that's relatable.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Anything.
Relatability is so attention grabbing on people. Because like, oh, me too.
Yeah.
What?
Like
no
I
way.
do that. Yeah. Like you're not completely different than, you know, like them who I am or whatever.
Yeah. They just think of these guys as fucking action figures.
And like sometimes there are people that like go up to him and like, dude, I even have people come up and this is very minimal scale compared, but I've had people come up to me and don't have like a filter with me.
Yeah.
And I'm nothing compared to some of these guys. And I'm like, dude, like, I don't really know you that well. And it's like, I owe you to, you know, like talk to you. And like, it's weird. Like, so I try to say, okay, I'm not going to go up to somebody like that, you know, kind of a thing. I don't know. I really do. But that's the other thing is it might be a bad thing is I don't really go over prepared on a lot of situations. Yeah. Like when I did a tailgate talk with AP, I didn't have one single thing prepped. I was like, I'm just going to bullshit.
Just raw dog it.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
And sometimes those work better though.
Yeah.
You know what
and
I
like,
mean?
but with you, I knew there was a set few, I have like a path
that
I want to go on, but wherever it goes is where it goes.
Yeah.
You know, like when Hayden, I wrote him, I said, I have 3 questions for you. You could give me 5 minutes and I'll get through all 5. I'll get through 5 minutes and 3 questions. If you want to go longer than that, I'll let you go longer than that.
Yeah.
If not, cool. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to ask you anything you don't want to talk about, you know, shit like that. I don't know.
I'll fucking talk about anything.
I know. But I mean, the good thing is like most of the stuff, this is live, but most of the stuff is I can edit, you know, like, so if I ask something, like I've had a few people ask me to take stuff out and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, no problem. I'll take that out. But for the most part, like everybody just kind of lets it flip, you know?
Dude, me, I'm just like, fuck, if I said it, I have to go.
Go after it.
Then you probably haven't said it before.
I fucking said it, you know, I fucking have to like deal with it.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't edit anything I do.
Yeah.
I don't, there was a couple times where some partnerships and like things weren't fully developed yet.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I don't want that announced yet.
Yeah.
And I'll like mute it, you know, or whatever.
Things like that for sure.
Yes.
Or I'll do it on purpose. Something I know can't be on camera. And I'll just say it so he has to bleep it out.
It's live, so don't. I can't. I was gonna say I cannot get rid of it. It's on there forever, dude. But
I do know the main question was like from you guys, from me was like all the Hemecula stuff. That was
by far like all the questions I got. I probably got 8 or 9 questions, and I would say 7 of them were about Hemecula.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like, what happened to Hemecula?
Yeah.
Is it coming back? What's the status of it? Are you guys still friends? Like all that stuff.
Speaking of YouTube, you and Kale were running around for a long time.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
Kale's like, dude, I fucking love those guys. But so the big thing why I kind of just like stopped Hemecula was like, one, I was doing it still, but strikes was one of those because it was fucking stupid. But Pat passed away, and I told myself I needed a break. I just need to like sit back and like, what the fuck's happening? You know, like it was just like such a gnarly situation.
So that going in that situation of what we were talking about, that is something that I'm like, I wanted to talk to you about, but but dude, that's so painful. I'm not going to be like, hey, you know, like it's just not that. So I
just out of
let
respect.
you
No,
know?
it's cool. And I'd love to talk about Pat all the time. Like, dude, like
he's
whenever
so
I'm talking
dope,
to anybody, like, and somebody,
so dope.
I would just fucking, I would rant to people about how sick he is.
Yeah.
And people don't even know like how like the level of like good dude that was.
Yeah.
He like was so religious and never told anybody.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think I ever met him.
I did. I met him a couple times.
And just the most humble, fucking cool guy ever. And just like, well, when that happened, obviously I had to step back, and then like going back into it was just like, fuck, I was dreading on it because just like once you stop doing something, your fucking work ethic, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, it's so gnarly to get back in that groove and stuff. And I like was thinking about trying, and that was like, so I just like, opportunity came with me and Kale, and Kale told me, Kale and Hootie was like, yo, let's do the side quest thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, fire, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, like I need a friend group that's fucking hungry, you know.
And it was cool content. You three together fed off each other. It was super cool.
Yeah, it was great. And like it was a lot of hate on that. But
oh, really?
Yeah, from like the Hemecula stuff.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they were just like, this isn't Hemecula fucking type, you know, core fans.
But that's stupid though. Yeah, I understand it.
I was enjoying it. I was just telling, like, I'd even say like, suck my dick, people to those dudes. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm doing me. Cool. You know, like if I'm doing me and you guys love Hemecula so much, well, fucking watch this channel if you want. But if you don't want to, then fucking go watch the old videos on Hemecula. I don't know.
There's a bunch there.
You know, but yeah, I just did that for a minute, and I felt it was just like doing that stuff with them. Like it just wasn't me at the end of the day too. Like I couldn't fucking travel like them.
A lot.
I also like don't listen to that music that they're DJing.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm so stoked for them. And I want them to be the fucking biggest in the world. That's like my thing. I want them to fucking kill it because I know they will. I'll go to their shows fucking anytime, any day. Yeah. Even if I don't like the music. But I just was like, yo, I'm going to need some fucking time off. And then since that time off took off, I was just like, yo, like they didn't want to keep doing the YouTube because they want to focus more on music and stuff like that. And like, it was just like, okay.
It is what it is. You guys are traveling a lot though, dude.
Yeah.
You guys were everywhere, always somewhere different.
I put so much work in those videos too. Like I was fucking like, and like I had Kale behind my back. So it was like short form meeting with a long form. And since they're short form, they wanted to speed these videos up fast, you know? And I'm like, fuck, all right, fucking let's do it. So that's why like I put so much editing into those. Like it was just insane.
So you do all the editing too?
Yeah, on Hemecula, everything. I've filmed,
editing's fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Like gnarly.
That's fucking a lot of editing.
So are you still friends with them?
Yeah. I love those dudes. Still good friends with them. We just broke it off, and then I went back and like spent some time with Pat and his family, Pat's family. Yeah. And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to come back and do this YouTube video. So I went to Swamp Fest and I did that.
Oh yeah,
Florida.
Yeah.
That was cool. Excited to like just like kind of get the ball rolling again. I was gonna tell like other fans like, I'm doing this for fun now. Like I don't want to fucking I don't want to do weekly videos. Like, whatever.
Just gonna post when I can post.
And right when I posted that video, I got another strike.
No.
On what though?
First video
what was it for?
Fireworks.
What?
Yeah.
That's true, because Roman Atwood was getting hit up with strikes a lot too because the fireworks in his videos.
And I just like got like a ban on the account. So I was just like, dude, like this is like fucking like so stupid. Like I was just like, fuck this. So I just started like I came up with like this, like still working on it. It's like a media company that I want to be on. So
nice.
I'm doing, and I'm just like helping other people out with all their stuff. So like that's why Mickey, like I'm helping him out with all of his stuff.
So that's, you probably can't talk too much about it, but that's your plan, is you're going to be, I don't know, without saying, I guess, too much, someone that helps different like YouTubers or content creators succeed.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what like how to make people big. I did my way the way I wanted my way to go, and my way just wasn't making ends meet with YouTube. Like they were like, dude, you can't fucking
too hardcore.
Dude, you can't do this shit, you know. And I just kept doing it. And
you're like, I'm gonna do it anyways.
And now I'm dealing with Mickey, and I'm like, okay, Mickey, You can't do that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the shit he posts is so gnarly. I'm like, dude, you gotta chill out. But he does it
on YouTube or Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah,
and he's just like, we're working on a reality TV show. That's
Nice.
yeah. So it's cool. But he lost his Instagram for like a whole month.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then like his main account, which is like fucking a really good account, like obviously, and he gets it back. He paid like a bunch of money for it. He paid a fuck ton of money to get his Instagram back, like a lot. And I'm like, okay,
to Instagram?
No, to somebody to get it back for him.
Oh,
so then he got it back.
Oh my God.
His first post back
got it banned.
Was some chick fisting herself and with like a thing on the side.
God,
and like, I'm like, dude, I told him, I was like, don't post that. Oh fuck. Like our whole team was like messaging like, yo,
stop.
Banned again.
Oh my
so
gosh.
He lost his Instagram again. So
yeah, I was gonna say
he laughs about it, and I'm like, you fucking asshole, dude.
It's like, dude, we're trying to create something here. Like, I need
so
you.
we have like his backup account that he uses, but it's like, dude, like that leverage.
It wasn't as big as the main account.
It still works. It's still
that sucks,
big, like,
dude.
Yeah, Mickey's just that guy. It's funny as fuck though. It's just him. He's just real. He's just
he
doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't cuss.
He does seem like somebody that's sober.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in like a bad sense, but like you could kind of tell he's like pretty clear-headed for the most part.
Very intelligent.
Yeah, like there's like more to him.
Yeah, like people like that. I think people right when they meet him, they're instantly like, this guy's fucking
gnarly
crackhead.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even drink sugar. He doesn't consume sugar.
Yeah.
He doesn't cuss. He like just doesn't do anything. He just loves women and
what
babes.
a trip, dude.
Yeah.
And he loves gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's damn good at it too.
He was Jewish, so he fucking loves money. So,
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So yeah, that's just his thing.
Who's some of the coolest people that you've met that you become friends with, or just met in general?
I'm roommates with Famous Dax. I don't know if you know who that is. Like the rapper.
Yeah.
I'm roommates with him right now. And he's
Up in LA.
Hey,
yeah.
Speaking of last night, who was the dude that crashed on the Suron
2K
into
baby.
It's what was that about?
I've always loved to just have like rappers hop on bikes and just like enter my world.
Dumb.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, we're in the house, right?
Yeah,
there's
nothing more that I love watching a rapper enter my world.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's like, dude, you're gonna get
start to realize like some people aren't good, you know, but then there's people like him that like aren't good at all.
They can't even hold on a bike.
I'm Blackie Chan just telling him like hop on this dirt bike or fucking what Suron. And he's just like, okay, like this. And I'm like, yeah, just go smooth. I even put on eco mode for him too.
Yeah, it wasn't smooth.
That was eco.
Dude, he fucking cranked that Soldier Boy into the whole entire thing. I was just like, bro.
That was bad.
Did he get hurt?
Bad.
No, he hit his knee. He was like,
but not hurt.
Yeah,
he break all that stuff?
Yeah. But no, nothing really broke.
Oh, it didn't?
Yeah.
Was that at your house?
That was the place I'm staying. That's at Mickey's. Yeah.
That was gnarly.
Yeah,
that was fucking funny.
Yeah. But the coolest people I probably met was probably like, I don't know, like I think aside of like famous people, like I think just the cool people I met are like just like the friends I have right now.
Yeah.
You know the one dude I want to meet really bad and ride with and like just hang out with? Daniel Ricciardo.
Who's that?
The F1 driver. Well, he was F1.
Yeah.
Dude, he's funny as hell. Like he rides, like he loves motorsports. Like
coolest guy I met by far is Dana
White.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I do those power slap things and like
that's gnarly.
Hang out with him and stuff and like actually kick it and talk to him and stuff.
He seems cool.
You went to a bunch of those, huh?
Yeah, he's the fucking I'm going to the next one.
He does it smart where he knew he could work with content creators and all that kind of stuff, like podcasters, all that, because he knew that was the world that people live in today.
Yeah, and
like so, it is pretty cool to see him.
Yeah, dude,
kind of do that.
He's that guy that's just like fucking has all of his friends come to the high stakes room.
I know, dude.
Gamble, and he just like fucking will win like a big hand, and he just tossing everybody.
So you know,
$1,000 chips. He tossed me like $1,000 chips like twice.
Yeah, my favorite YouTuber for a long time was Steve Will Do It.
Yeah,
and when he got
Steve's
banned
great.
and he got kicked off, and like seeing Dana gamble with him, and like, dude, the funniest one I ever saw was like where he's like, "How much down is Steve with slots?" And it was like 50 grand, and he goes, "How the are you that far down?"
That's a lot of money on
in
slots.
slots.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then he 15-20 minutes, here you go, here's 50 grand, he paid it back.
Yeah,
you know,
slots
like
is the losing game.
Like how, but to me, I'm like, but going back to what you said is that not many people are like that.
No, you don't
that
get
to that
50K
level.
in fucking
No,
slots, dude.
no, but Dana White.
Yeah,
like,
you just give him that.
Yeah, but yes, you're right with the 50K too. But you see that with Dana White where like he truly cares. Do you follow Barstool at all?
Yeah.
So there's a guy, Robbie Fox, who does like the UFC like type stuff for Barstool. He was there for a UFC event reporting on it, and him and Dana really get along, and he interviews them, all that kind of stuff. He knew that guy, Bob Fox, was getting married. He ended up winning like 20 grand and said, here, there's your honeymoon, and there's your wedding paid for.
Wow.
Like he doesn't have to do that.
I think
stuff.
what people don't see too is I think he purposely like has people think like the Jake Paul like always targeting him about like the fighter pay and stuff.
Yeah.
But what people don't see is like, he hooks people up.
Oh
behind
yeah.
the scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those
doing
guys
things for people like that you would like his assistant, like he like that's which I'm friends with. Like she's the sweetest chick ever. Like that's like one of them assistants that work for him. Just like the stories she was telling me, like that he would just like fucking take the shirt off his back for her.
Oh yeah, he
sure.
seems like that.
Yeah.
A lot of those dudes wouldn't be there if that was really like a serious problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think they would.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't see a lot of those fighters sticking with the UFC if that was such a huge problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know about the whole fighter pay, all that. I mean, I hear about it, but I don't know much about it. But I just, the way I look at it is these dudes aren't going to stick around if that's such a big issue.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So, and a lot of those dudes love Dana.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's they're fucking. He's the goat, dude. Like straight up, like
You ever run around with the Nelk boys?
like the Chaffee. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, is he?
Salim. I took Salim to Havasu and like Katie Sigmund and all of them. And like,
really?
Salim went on the boat. That's like for like the weekend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He
cool. Seems like a cool kid.
He's cool. He's just like fucking. He's exactly what you'd expect. He doesn't.
Is
he doesn't turn it off. He's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
He fucks with people.
And
He's
they're all
cool.
in Miami now too, huh?
Yeah, I think they're for the most part. But yeah, they're all fucking cool people. But that's like the ones I could. I've never even met Kyle. Or like Steve. I've met
Those guys are
Steve's
smart,
like
dude.
Really, like social anxiety.
Yeah.
You get to see
You
it
can
in his
tell.
face when he's talking to people like offside of camera. He's like,
Yeah, you can
You can tell he's just like a genuine dude.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what a lot of people I've heard from different people is that like he's actually a lot of that the
might be
dumbness.
a little tism.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
could, but it's like I think the what he portrays on camera is really not who he is.
Yeah.
You know, like he's
But he
actually.
expresses himself.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
But Kyle, dude, that dude's brilliant with social media marketing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so it seems like everything's going pretty good for you right now. Like,
dude.
I mean,
yeah, everything's great. Like I just think
It's crazy.
I've like my life has just been doing what I want, and that's all I want.
I really hope
you've
that
won.
stuff succeeds.
Yeah.
you've won it. Like,
Yeah.
like that is.
I like honestly like I always tell people this, which is fucking stupid. Like if I died, I wouldn't give a
Yeah,
fuck
I know what
because
you mean.
I've already
I know
like,
what you mean.
and a lot of my like kids I especially went to high school with, like fucking I think they're all so confused. Like some people may talk shit like why wouldn't you just go fucking get a job and do all this stuff?
Yeah, it's like,
they
no.
would try to like talk shit. I know this kid that was like trying to talk shit about like what I do and stuff, and I'm like, you haven't even lived a fucking 5% of what I've done.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've just gotten to do some cool shit in my eyes, personally.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking be like,
Yeah.
oh, my fucking.
Somebody else might think it's lame. That's
you know,
fine.
but I'm like, dude, you're a fucking nerd. Like you
It's
literally do
jealousy is all it
nothing.
is.
Yeah,
That's all it is jealousy.
Yeah.
When people hate and stuff like that, it's because they're jealous.
yeah. And I'm like,
You know
dude,
what I
your
mean?
fucking girlfriend had sex with everybody in the group, dude. And
No.
you're marrying her. Like fucking sucks, dude.
Well, we're rooting
I would be
for
pissed
you.
too, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're rooting for you for sure, dude. And
Yeah.
all that stuff that you told us about now, like the marketing and like, you know, everything that your brand that you're building, we hope it succeeds, dude.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate
Really
that.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
well,
freaking
and if
do.
it doesn't, do something else.
Yeah, no, if it does, then I'm fucking fine doing
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
I want.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be doing whatever I want. That's
Yeah.
like literally what my life has
fun.
to insist with. You know.
Have fun.
Cheers, boys.
Anything else, Mr. YouTuber?
No, I think that's
This
it,
is
dude.
definitely your wheelhouse for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
videos that you've seen that you fucking had something to say about way back in the day?
Oh, like
So-
Hemecula videos?
Yeah.
Something to say about?
Yeah. Like
What do you mean?
Just like that stuff that stuck out to you.
Dude,
Whatever.
remember when Pappas was riding that horse?
That that fucking perfect one. That's
Holy
still one of
shit,
my favorite
dude.
videos.
Yeah, probably one
That's-
of my favorite videos too.
Actually, one of my favorite videos is
Yeah.
I love Pappas, bro. He is the funniest person. Like that kid was the perfect person for YouTube.
Yeah.
Like he was the most perfect fucking kid.
He was freaking great. Always wearing what was like a meat coat or something.
Yeah, he wore whatever the
Like,
fuck he want,
dude.
you know, and he just literally hopped on a horse and of
Yeah.
all things.
This
He's the
giant
one that
man.
gets fucking
You gotta
knocked out.
I'll send you that video.
Yeah,
so
you got
can see
because
it.
I've watched them, but I haven't watched like all the videos.
Yeah.
Is what you might maybe have explained this. What was up with the Deegan thing in your house? The cutout?
The cutout?
Yeah.
I fucking told Hayden, I was like, I'm taking this. He's like, okay.
Oh, and that was it, and it just lived there?
And I just had it at my house.
Okay.
And
I always
then,
loved how when you walk down the stairs, you'd always just dab them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I remember that.
And
Yeah.
then it turned into a fucking Buttery fucking swiped it. From
Yeah,
me.
is it in his garage?
Yeah, it's at his
Yeah,
house
yeah,
now.
okay. Yeah.
Buttery's like fucking came over blacked out, fucking drunk,
And then
just,
took
like,
it.
Took it. I was
It's
like, oh,
gone.
shit.
That's pretty
Take it.
funny.
I was like, you
That was great, dude.
No, it's I want to like what it's kind of funny is I'm more intrigued and interested in like your BMX stuff because I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, dude, I want to go out and like see you hit the park like at Pat's house, like he has
that'd be
Dream
cool.
Yard and all that stuff.
That'd
Like,
be freaking cool.
dude, the being able to like when I see somebody, especially BMX, like link a like section together, in like a park.
Just the way it flows.
Dude,
Yeah, that
like,
stuff's so fucking cool.
that stuff I get like jazzed up on. Like that's like, oh my god, so badass.
Better feeling when you do like hit a section like this. So
Yeah,
nice. Like,
yeah.
I would have never even gotten close to good at bikes if it wasn't for Pat.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have taken it.
When did you
anywhere.
first meet him?
I met him in 2012.
On tour or something?
No, I just like I would go to my buddy. I would go to Connor Nex's house, which is in Hemecula, and he had like a little ramp set up right here in the wine country. And I would hang out with them all the time. And they're like Connor's dad was like best friends with Pat's dad.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, "Yo, we're doing a trip to Pat's. Do you want to come?" And I'm like, "Fuck." Crazy.
Yeah,
it's
huge.
I had a replica of Pat's bike.
Yeah.
When I pulled up.
Oh, that's great.
And I had his same exact bike as him, and I was like, "Fucking sit on the ramp like shit." Like,
should I be rolling in
He's
right
got
now?
me, man.
Yeah.
He knows I'm a fan. And then,
right,
dude, honestly, just like became great friends. Like he was my idol. Like before I met him, I was like looked up to him so much.
I've never heard a bad thing about that guy.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
No, it's like one of those guys that like I didn't really know, but I was like sad.
Yeah.
I was sad, dude. Like it, and I kind of get like that with action sports athletes because I live it, I ride, you know, and like I know the dangers of being in that and seeing that happen. I'm like, oh my God. And I have kids and like I have a wife. That's what immediately my head goes to. I'm like, oh my God, dude, his wife and kid, you know, like he has the boy. Yeah. Does he have a girl too? Yeah. How many kids does he have?
His wife and 2 kids.
2 kids. Okay. Yeah. And I'm like, that's what I immediately think about. And I love what Hodges has done. Yeah. You know, like hanging out with.
I fucking feel for Hodges.
I know, dude.
Because like, dude, like first off, like one, like it brought me and him together. Like he never really liked me.
Hodges?
Yeah. Because of like I was just in between like the Buttery and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
Yeah.
You know, and like he never disliked me, I don't think. Like
but it was like, hey, stay over there.
You know, he just doesn't fuck with me, and like he would like unfollow me and like stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, whatever, you know.
I'm gonna unfollow you when you leave here.
Yeah, fuck. Damn it, man. But like once that happened, I just told him, I was like, dude, your fucking best friend was like my best friend too. You know, like fucking where we kind of have to be friends, dude. Yeah. Like I don't even care if it's in a distance. Like I don't want to have anything. And he was totally on board with that. Like I think he even messaged Buttery and said like, yo, I'm done. Just let's fucking hash it out, whatever. Wow. I don't know what happened after that, but like he just like
that's good.
You know, I think
things like that can change your whole perspective on life, dude.
Yeah, like and dude, like he was close as fuck to Pat. Like like, they got close quick, and you could tell friends. They were like FaceTiming all the time, you know, and just fucking hanging out all the time. And like he looked up to Pat, like his life in general. And like I think it just like took a big impact on like him and like wanting to grow his life and stuff. And boom, like fucking, you know, obviously like it's at his house too, so he's just like fucking.
I was at Twitch's when Hodges first came like kind of out after like that happened, and you could tell how much he needed to be around like his buddies and like that group in the world of riding, all that stuff. You could tell it's crazy to me is how a sport can be so brutal and take away something so precious like life,
Yeah.
but also give it. You know what I mean? Like you saw it give him life to do it again, but it also can take it. You know, and it's the craziest thing to me in the world. You have it in BMX, you have it in all these other action sports. It's the gnarliest thing in the world. And that thing that's sitting over there, I love to death, but it sometimes wants to freaking destroy me. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just wild to me. Is I don't know, it's wild to see how it affects different people and how like you need it to keep you going. And
also,
you know,
you put this in perspective too. It's like Pat was a professional BMX rider, fucking good as shit on it. Like he was the best, you know, like on
great.
BMX, fucking like it's
gnarly.
And it's kind of on me too. I'm in the same spectrum. Is like when you go on to a different sport, that's almost similar. Your confidence level is too high.
I could see that.
Makes sense.
I could see that.
Like I will hop on something and think like, oh, I got that. Like, what do you mean they're doing it? Like, oh,
I could do that, no problem.
Fuck, because like my BMX background, I'm like, fuck, bro, what the fuck? It can't be anything harder than I have already done, you know? And like that's when I would like fuck myself up.
But is it more with big bikes or when you do like 110s?
I won't ride a big bike.
Okay, so it's more like the 110s, especially because that really feels it's heavier. But
after
like
that, I won't ever touch a big bike in my life.
Yep, I hear you.
Yeah,
it makes sense, dude.
I just know I would do something bad. Like I would I would do my confidence.
You would push it.
Yeah. So I would rather just keep it to the little bikes. They're fun to me.
They're so fun.
Yeah. And then like, so him, like he just hopped on a big bike and he fucking was good on it already.
Yeah.
Like he was hitting 75 footers. He was hitting him already.
Yeah.
That's pretty gnarly.
You know?
Did I leave my green draw outside?
Yep.
I'm like looking around. I'm like, where the hell's my little pit bike? And I'm like, oh, dude, I left it outside.
Yeah. Somebody stole it.
Hopefully all right.
Truck.
I think that was about it. Everybody wanted to know about Hemecula. I mean, so that's not coming back. It can't really, right? I mean, you could, but new. It could.
Maybe one day I'll fucking
fire it up.
Start something.
Spin off.
How'd you come up with the name?
I'm from Hemet and fucking the little ghetto spot.
Yeah.
Little ghetto area.
Yeah.
And I'm from there and Temecula. All my friends were in Temecula.
Yeah, so it's Hemecula.
It started as a Snapchat group chat.
No shit.
Remember that? What was that car that you had that you were jumping? Like in the
Prius?
early, was it a Prius?
I spray painted Tesla all over it.
Yes, that's what it was.
I do remember that.
Put a big Tesla.
Hayden, fucking Hayden, totaled it.
Yep. Was that at his house? At Deegan's house at Brian's? Yeah.
Shit, you stole me a car, bitch. I'm just
Deegan.
Was that was like your personal car?
Yeah.
It just trashed it?
No.
Yeah.
And then
oh
what
my
did you
gosh.
I just didn't have a car. I just fucking.
You just walked around.
Yeah, and then I got the Sprinter van. I was like, okay.
And then you were living large.
Yeah, Sprinter van. That thing was fucking clutch. But then I honestly just fucking ran those miles up.
Oh yeah.
I was road tripping every fucking weekend.
Yeah.
During the week, and I was dailying that thing too. Buttery dailies his.
Dude.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You know,
I couldn't imagine dailying one of those.
Yeah, and it was just like so. I was like, oh fuck it, I got rid of it.
I was dying laughing though when you guys were jumping that thing.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that is solid.
Shout out Dustin
Seriously.
Rupp. Thank you for texting me, my boy at GoPro. He was like, hey, the stream looks good right now. I'm like, all right, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
He's been in on the podcast too.
Things to clip.
But yeah, definitely is. And thank you for like coming in and sharing and just bullshitting and chopping it up and like and being just a regular like dude.
Being
you know.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Which is why I knew
I heard that you're coming on.
Yeah, which
I
is
also
why
would have been probably way more uncensored if I wasn't hungover too. So
yeah. Well, and I told you it was live, so I was like,
it's
hey,
a good thing.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
it's a good thing.
If I had a couple fucking drinks in me, I'd be like,
I could get you one.
Yeah,
I could just turn this off and then like local record it.
This one right here.
Yeah. Sick.
I didn't even know. You know what's funny? I didn't even know that mutes our mics too.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
Say
like,
something.
You
I was gonna say something really bad.
No, dude. All right, that's annoying. All right.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I don't know next. I mean, just let me know like when you're back on the bike or whatever you're doing something around here.
Yeah.
Are you going to be at Supercross even if you don't ride?
Yeah. 100%.
I'll see you there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there.
I'm definitely gonna be there.
He'll be on the ground floor. I'll be up in the stands.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm a stands guy. That's our thing, dude. I fucking will always cherish just going up to the very top.
Yeah.
And
20
just
bucks
being
seats.
fucking with all your friends and everybody.
That's where all the fights are, dude.
You guys are always at like the top.
We're next to all.
Why don't you go
fights.
just down just a little bit?
No, we want the top.
You want the
I want to
top?
watch fights. I want to watch people.
Okay.
Dude,
so you go up there for a reason.
Debauchery
It's not
happens.
just to buy cheap tickets. There's an actual reason.
No, we all buy tickets. We just don't buy tickets. Like we just buy tickets
wherever you
and
can
we
get
all
them.
just find a spot that's open.
Yeah,
but it was hard this last season because like motocross is getting popular.
Yeah, so it's harder to get it all in.
Yeah.
No, it was,
we're gonna have to get in suites. We have to get those, dude.
So I actually said if I did not get a media pass, I was just gonna get a suite and like flex on everybody. And then I got a media pass. I was like, damn.
How much are a suite?
It depends. We found them for like 4,500, but like A1 was like $8,000 or something like that.
Oh,
like
it's so fucking easy though. If you just have all your friends pitch in.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying is like, dude, if you get a bunch of groups together, like it's actually worth it, you know?
Yeah, it's a good ass time in there.
But like to me, the only reason why, like part of me was like, I don't even want a media pass. I'd rather just be there as a fan. But I'm like, dude, I want to experience it. I've been trying and fighting for it for so long, and I finally get it. And I'm trying to grow 23 into like its own media platform, which it is already, but I have to get to that level.
Yeah.
You know, like that's just the evolution of it, you know.
Dude,
so
if I got a suite or something like that, dude, like I just feel like we would fucking ruin it for ourselves.
Yeah.
We would ruin it. We would probably do everybody.
There'd be holes.
You know who's in suites all the time? Your boy, Caleb. That dude's rolling in suites.
He's a little schemer.
All the time, dude.
You know who's in suites all the time? A bunch of famous people that AMA doesn't even promote.
Oh yeah, I know.
But dude, why wouldn't they just show that Danny Duncan's there? Why wouldn't they show that all these UFC fighters are there?
Really? I will say they are starting to, because I've had conversations with the guys, they are starting to realize the different aspects of influencers, content creators, all that kind of stuff. They are starting to see that, and they're having other people into that world, and I think it will come.
Danny Duncan gets paid fucking a lot just to be somewhere.
I know, and he's chilling there at Supercross.
And he's just fucking posted up.
I know.
There,
he's great.
Yeah. All right, this is almost double our normal. I try to go about an hour. Is what I found like a sweet spot. We're at an hour 40.
Yeah, my wife's gonna be texting me like, "What the hell, dude?"
Yeah,
it didn't feel like an hour 40.
No, it didn't. And that's what I love. You know, like that's why I'm like, all right, that was pretty cool.
I just drove an hour 40, and it felt way longer than this.
Yeah, because that's boring.
Are you going back to Canyon Lake tonight, or are you going to LA?
Canyon Lake, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Is Caleb home or is he in South Africa?
Home, yeah.
Tell him he's a bitch.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
And tell him he's weak.
Yeah, Caleb, you're probably watching this, you little bitch.
Yeah, no, he, dude.
I don't know last personally, Caleb, so I ain't saying it.
One last, dude. It was the funniest thing in the world. Is I was at Paris riding. He was there coaching. And I was doing laps. Dude, he helped create Deegan, like he did. And I was riding. He was walking through, and he was beelining to me. And I'm like, "Whoa, dude!" I'm like, "What the hell did I do?" And he comes up to me, and he grabs me, and he grabs my boot, and he looks underneath it. He's like, "You bitch, get on your toes." And I was like, "Damn, Caleb, chill out, dude."
He wasn't riding.
Yeah, I wasn't riding on with like my feet in the right spot on the pegs. And he goes, "Stop being a bitch and put your feet on the pegs." And I'm like, "I am, dude. I wear a size 13 boot. It's not easy."
Dude, it takes a certain type of person to do it. He does.
Oh yeah.
There's like fucking.
But I was
kids
dying
on the track, and he knows exactly what all of them are doing.
Oh yeah. I was dying.
I can use that.
He's a really good dude. So like he's told me a million times he wants to do a tailgate talk. I gotta figure out and do it. And I'm now back into the season where it's colder and like it's not 110 degrees sitting outside. Yeah. It's not fun sitting on a truck when it's that hot.
Oh no.
And so I'll start banging them out again. I'm doing one with Vicky Golden hopefully this week.
Oh, nice. I'm stoked for you, bro. Those are fucking
Thank
cool.
you.
That's a cool program. I think it's just cool because it adds a little bit of different style.
It is. Like, yeah.
I'm big on brand aesthetic.
Yeah.
I love watching people's brand aesthetic more than anything. Like
but you're because you're into this world, so you get it and like you understand behind the scenes type thing. But yeah, it would be cool. Ritter has my freaking wireless mics. I got to get him back.
Do you know Ryan Ritter?
Ryan Ritter?
Yeah.
Were you on his podcast?
Yeah. His podcast was at my house.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you know him personally like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I didn't realize that.
He fucking loved the dude, but like him and Bull like had like a fucking weird feud.
They're good now.
Yeah,
I think.
But like, what the fuck's up with their gay little drama, dude?
Do they have it again?
No, no, they're fine now. But I'm like, dude, they
wanted to kill each other.
I'm like, yeah, but how are you gonna fucking want to kill somebody and then be their best friend like right after? And I'm like, dude,
they did. Yeah. They literally wanted to chill each
other. I didn't even know anything. Like, I hit up Ritter yesterday and be like, dude, Shane Davis is coming on the podcast. You'd be like a perfect other fit for the podcast. Yeah. I didn't realize you guys knew each other.
He owes me mics.
That's crazy.
Ritter, give me my microphones back. I actually haven't even texted him to get him back. But yeah, so thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining us. All that stuff.
Cheers, boys.
Appreciate
I'll see you hopefully sooner than A1. Well, damn, dude, A1's actually not that far away.
Bro. I'm excited.
You have any trips, or is it you kind of off until the beginning of the year?
I'm going to Power Slap from the 4th to the 8th.
Where's that at?
Vegas.
Oh, nice.
And then dude, everything just fucking wings it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have
Just
fun,
so much
dude.
fun.
All
Have
right.
fun. Seriously.
But that's it for me.
All right,
Everybody
here.
that was watching it.
Oh,
Dude, what are you doing,
Sorry, I hit
dude?
the wrong button. Dude.
Yeah,
I hit the
no.
wrong button.
No, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
trying to
not
turn it
ready
on
yet, you
for you,
idiot.
dude.
No. All right.
There you go.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Do that dumb stuff, like and subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you, Shane Davis. I appreciate it.
If you don't like or subscribe,
You're lame.
I was gonna say something really bad.
No, your mic is now muted.